Sorry.
Welcome back to AFTV. Kick-off in 15 minutes. It's Newcastle versus Arsenal. 2 goals we need just to make it even. It's a big old task for Arsenal. Can they do it? I think we're feeling more hopeful than we did at full time, 3-4 weeks ago, whenever it was. Obviously, the transfer window didn't go quite how we wanted, but you go one day before that. Arsenal put 5 past. Joking. Poor Christian Tyne leaning over, cleaning up the set.
Has anyone not got a mic?
I've got one.
Nothing, we're all good. No, fair play. Well done,
Yeah,
Jim.
let's move it on.
No, I appreciate it. I just thought, is he okay?
You're supposed to be sly there, Jerry. Let me do it.
But then I thought, I wonder if the camera can just see you.
I can see it on the screen.
Oh, can you? Oh, we could do with that. Production.
Can we see?
Anyway.
So really, you've messed it up, James. You know what I mean?
I know, but I like to have a bit of fun. It's not mainstream. We can have a bit of fun. It's a YouTube channel.
You're right.
Anyway, we've pretty much introduced all our guests now. Christian's here. Round of applause for Christian. Kwame joins us too. And of course, Jordan, you saw on the start. So there you go. You're the best. Thank you, Ben. Love you. Laurie Turkish here as well. And like I was saying, deadline day didn't go the way we wanted. The day before, though, 5-1 against Man City. And I actually remember the commentator on Sky saying they might want to save some goals for Wednesday night. And I was thinking, actually, yeah. But hopefully this is just momentum going the right way. Hopefully Arsenal have found their goals, which we were very much lacking in January. February is looking better on that front. Kwame, welcome, mate. Let's go with the starting 11. Martinelli keeps his place. Obviously, we're unchanged.
He does.
Waneri doesn't get the start. A lot of people thought this was a game for Waneri, but how do you feel ultimately about the decision to keep the 11 as it was?
I understand why he decided to keep it. It's just obviously the inner fan of me would love to see Waneri because he kind of, the end of the game, towards the end of the game, obviously he got his fantastic goal. So he's kind of like just keep him there, keep him on the stove. Whilst he's hot. But when I was listening to Arteta, he was kind of saying like he still wants to preserve Waneri. He doesn't want to just throw him in because we've got to remember his age, etc., the demands of the game. But Jordan was just mentioning about Martinelli in terms of defensively, how he has been doing well, getting back. That's something that we don't really pick up as fans. We usually just look at the ball going forward, but defensively he put in a shift. So I can understand that. Just be patient at starting off with the game, and then hopefully then we can just sprinkle a little bit of Waneri into it later on.
There we go. Christian, what are you thinking about this fast start? Everyone's saying Arsenal need to make an early goal and all that, but Jordan made a great point that, you know what, stay in it as well. Don't be out of this tie. You know, by conceding a goal, you effectively are. How are you feeling about the way Arsenal approach this, and is Martinelli the way to go to do that?
Yeah, look, I don't think anyone's going to be upset. Obviously, a fast start is ideal. But I think I heard Jordan's point earlier of like, it is only 2. It could get to half-time at 0-0. We're still in the game. Could get to 70, 75 minutes. You're still in the game. Arsenal are good enough and have the quality to score 2 goals in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes. Obviously, we want to be 1-0 up as soon as possible. But yeah, look, we got a chance today. In terms of the 11, I'm happy that it is what it is. I would have loved to see Ethan. I think he's obviously an exciting player. But this team just did the business against City. Ethan came on whenever he came on late in the game, scored a lovely goal. This team was 4-1 up when he came on, you know. So we know this team can do the business. It's nice to have an option on the bench like Ethan. And yeah, man, let's just see what we can do today. It's kind of
match-winning quality. You know that goal, the couple goals he scored.
I mean, Trossard has that off the bench as well. So for me, it was either Ethan starts and Trossard's on the bench, or Trossard starts and Ethan's on the bench. I don't think Martinelli would be dropped, just because, like you say, his work rate. I just think Martinelli is more of Arteta's guy in terms of who he keeps in. But yeah, it's a good team. Look, if you said to us last week, what's more likely, a 2-0 win away against Newcastle or a 5-0 win at home against City, you would have said that a 2-0 win away against Newcastle is more likely. We just beat City 5-1. So who says we can't do this today, man?
I hear it. Laurie, what do you think of the 11?
I'm happy with the 11. I was saying off camera, trying to get the thoughts of the guys there. I thought it might be a good idea if it was me to start with Waneri. He's possibly our most prolific attacker at the moment. Just for the sheer statement that sends that we're here to try and win and get that early goal. But then also I do concur with the rest of the panel that, yeah, we need to score the first goal, but we don't necessarily have to score that really early. As long as we don't concede, which is what I think Jordan was saying. as long as we score first, it's very much on. So yeah.
I didn't realise how late we were going live. Kickoff's in 4 minutes. I thought 50 minutes to kick off, we're live. And then I looked, I saw the players coming out. I thought, all right, is there a show, like a pre-match show we didn't know about? No, it's 4 minutes late. So there we go. Kick off very soon. Let's go through the 11s. Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel and Lewis Skelly, which I think is a better back four than we actually went there with in November. Midfield 3, Partey, Rice, Odegaard unchanged with Martinelli, Havertz and Trossard, Waneri on the bench, Raheem Sterling and others too. The Newcastle 11, they've gone to a back 5 in the absence of Joe Linton as opposed to getting another midfielder in there. That means Pope in goal. I'm trying to remember it now. Back 3 of Botman, Cher and Byrne. Wing backs Hall and Trippier. Where's Livramento? Is he injured? Or is he
He's on the bench.
Oh, cool. So Trippier gets started right wing back. Tonali, Guimaraes in midfield with Murphy, Isak and Gordon in the front 3. But Sky have it here as potentially Hall in midfield with Tonali and Guimaraes. So it could well be that it's a midfield 3. Some people suggested that. Then we talked about the starting 11, didn't we, Jordan?
Yeah, that might be a thing of Sky can't get 5 players on the graphic.
I think it is. Lewis Hall's there.
You know what I mean? It might be that.
It must have.
I'll tell you, do you remember when we won the FA Cup? Arteta played Maitland-Niles out of possession at left wing back, and then in possession he tucked into midfield. And I wonder whether maybe that's something that he'll do with Lewis Hall. Maybe, you know, if we are having a go, then we'll just say, look, tuck into left wing back, go out and help. If they have a sustained period of possession, invert
That's
into
what
midfield.
Lewis Kelly does, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but from a back 4, I think from a back,
Okay, yeah,
from
true,
back
yeah,
5
well,
it's a bit
essentially,
stranger.
yeah.
But yeah, you're right, it's the exact same thing. So that will be interesting to keep an eye on. Dan has an idea for me on the Gooniverse for this super chat. Says, let's see a link up with Alex, I'm assuming from the Different Knock, and Turkish. Yeah, I'd love to make that happen.
Yeah.
G Racing is showing his support for Arsenal with the comment up the arse. So thank you very much. Lee says, funny how when Arsenal do things, it's always the wrong way to act, or it's the letter of the law. As James said, it feels personal. I hear it. Forrest says, Mateta, brace. Okay.
Where is he?
Whenever we next play Palace.
That's your guy.
I hope not.
That's your guy.
I love the celebration.
We are closing on kick-off. They have the pre-match huddle. They've done the, well, whatever pre-match stuff Newcastle are going to do to get excited for the game. Turkish feeling hopeful?
Yeah, of course, man.
Nice.
If we don't concede, we're in it up until 80 minutes in. But it'd be nice to start the game well. It'd be nice to set the tone. It'd be nice to get an early goal like that. You know how refreshing that early goal against City was. 2 minutes in, you're 1-0 up.
Yeah.
You know, from there it was, lights out.
Yeah.
Obviously they got back in it and whatnot, but the feeling was that, all right, we've got a goal, we're at home with the best side. An early goal today, and when you think our best attacking asset right now is on the bench, if we can manoeuvre our way 1-0 up, even at 0-0, 60, 70, Ranieri off the bench, I think there's a few options, but look, they've got a solid team. And I'm intrigued by their lineup. I think their lineup could potentially cause us problems.
Yeah. Here we go.
Just looking at the crowd there.
We're about to kick off.
look up for
Declan
it,
Rice
innit?
in the centre circle. It's not every day you're playing a cup semi-final.
Come on,
And
boys.
this is one, but we know there's a lot of work to do. Raya goes long, and
already?
immediately there's a free kick for
Oh,
Arsenal.
we'll take it.
Kai Havertz has been brought down. Not sure who from.
He went flying.
He
Yeah,
probably is
early
Gordon.
high fives. Looks like
And the
Anthony
linesman
Gordon.
was adamant.
Linesman
as
was
I
well.
saw the
Yeah.
linesman
Yeah.
waving.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Ah,
Good
that's a
spot.
yellow, no?
Yeah, I can't.
If that's not 20 seconds in, that's 100% a booking.
That's
it's never too
yeah,
that's
early.
a good
if
spot.
You're right. If it's not 20 seconds in, it's
That's a good spot from the
Yeah, that's good.
Why did he do
from the
it?
liner.
Strange.
Why
isn't
did he do that? Why
Oh,
did
really
he,
strange, yeah.
Weird.
Well, 'cause he
And
knows he
also
can
a
get
very
away with it.
early free kick from an area that we caused Liverpool loads of problems in.
Rice and Marino.
Yeah. Yeah, problem is Dan Marino on the pitch.
I
And
don't
they'll
thought
do
they'd have
this.
had Dan Burn at the back of that line, given his height, 6'7".
They've got him quite central there because they're going to make a run either round the front or round the back. Yes, round the
Come on,
front.
boys. This would be perfect.
It's a nice ball from Rice. And I think they're going to win a corner out of this Arsenal, and they have. It's an early corner. 1 minute, 6 seconds in, a free kick and a corner for Arsenal.
If I'm
Nicholas
Eddie Howe, I'm so mad with Anthony Gordon. Bro. Like, you've just conceded 2 set pieces.
Yeah, he's probably said, you know, just be calm, don't give him anything first 5 minutes.
I mean, you know what Arsenal are good for,
isn't it? Grab his shirt for no reason.
But Newcastle have conceded 1 goal from corners this season. That's what Sky are putting up on the screen.
Let's make it 2.
So there we go. That's they deal with it well.
Yeah.
They've got some tall players in there. Burn.
I wouldn't cross it.
He's 12
you
foot.
do short?
I'll do a short one. Yeah.
Oh, they have gone short. Interesting.
Oh, nice.
Go on.
Not nice. That was
over
dead.
deliberate.
Now you got to be careful.
That was actually dead,
He's
I
going to
can't
cut
lie.
back. He's going to cut back.
He's done well to get back though.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, be careful, man. No! Oh,
That's
don't
a
book
free
him. Don't
kick
book
now
him.
for
You didn't book.
Newcastle.
You didn't book Gordon. Can't book Martin. Yeah,
Nah,
good.
he's not going to get
He's
it.
just talked.
I wonder.
Is that
wonder
Anthony Taylor?
Nah.
No.
do you know what I never understand with routines like that with the short corner? What were they trying to do?
Simon Hooper.
The thing is, when Martinelli first cut in and beat the first guy, I think the pass in was there.
was
but
there.
It was.
He was
He
2
overtook
seconds
too long.
too late with it.
It was
and
the
then
right idea, the wrong execution.
That's what I was saying. He over deliberated.
Yeah.
And how many times have we
He's
said
done well
that
to get
about
back, but
Arsenal?
Murphy just look, he gets in front. He really
Why
knows
did he
what he's doing.
foul
He should have just waited because Timber was coming across. They were coming across.
No, but Murphy won that.
Yeah.
Run across him, drop. The referee's
The
going
thing is, a guy in Martinelli's pace, he doesn't need to do that, man. And like you said, he had a cover.
He's got a
Timber
man
was
coming
coming
across,
across.
so just
Cheap
wait.
foul, man.
Yeah.
Got to play with this on, man.
So now we've got to defend this set piece.
Yeah, 3 minutes in, 2 free kicks in the corner.
Yeah. It's feeling more like a game of rugby than a game of football right now. But here we go. Got to defend this
That's
Arsenal.
it.
They've gone
Short.
short as well.
Winners.
Tonali whips it in.
Oh, no.
Not the greatest of headers from Rice.
Nothing.
Guimaraes on the ball.
Good. Good.
Arsenal trying to press.
See that out.
And ball goes out
Oh!
for hopefully an Arsenal goal kick or free kick.
Mm.
But there we go. Okay, all right. 3 minutes in and a few little pressure moments for both teams. But
I wonder what the
Nothing done
atmosphere
yet.
is like down there. Or up there, I
crazy.
should
You
say.
know what it will be like, man.
Yeah,
That's a
be
cauldron,
mental.
right?
Yeah,
And they're very clever, Newcastle. What they do with the away fans, they put you up in the gods.
in the
So,
nosebleeds.
you know what I mean? It's almost like you're not there, although you are there. It's weird.
Oh, he's
Oh,
offside.
he's
He's
Isak's
offside.
offside.
in.
Yeah, Isak is in here though,
offside.
Did look just off.
and he scores.
Oh my! Do you see that?
He buried it.
It's offside. It
It's
should be
not.
offside, but
It's
that
not.
finish.
Nah,
Can I just say, there's no
Like
They don't
VAR.
think it is.
He
No
buried it.
VAR.
No, there's,
He buried
as
it.
far as I'm aware, there's no VAR.
Fucking
Is there?
buried it.
Damn.
He buried that.
Finished.
So we
Buried
got
that.
the early goal, but not the one we
Are you
wanted.
so we're finished.
Bro,
I
he
think we're
fucking
finished.
buried
3
that.
minutes in.
Look at that.
Oh my God! There's no VAR.
He fucking buried that.
No, but was it offside?
No,
anyway?
there is.
Nah.
It was soft.
It looked like he
There's
was
VAR.
off, but still.
No. I think there is VAR.
Just,
But that's Isak for you, man.
Ah, that
He
finish.
definitely looked off.
Oh, will be once again.
look.
Was he
So they
offside?
step up.
No, I think there is VAR. No, yeah, because didn't Tottenham have a goal disallowed?
He might be onside.
Nah, he's onside.
He's on.
He's onside.
He's on.
Saliba.
Yes, Libra's on.
He's onside.
Well,
And they're not
That's
even
that.
looking over the shoulder.
Yeah, but you,
Not even looking over the shoulder. Gabriel's not looking over the shoulder after.
I was going to say,
What to finish.
it all happened so quickly. When I was really surprised that Raya went long from that goal kick because
One.
you're putting Havertz in a battle with.
come on, man. Seriously.
But you know what? Even though that's a terrible moment for us, it highlights the difference. When you've got a striker.
My only thought is, forget the tie, bring me Isak in the summer.
Yeah, man.
we ain't
That
getting
is
Isak
such a
in the
good
summer.
finish.
We ain't getting Isak.
That was
That is
clinical,
not-
wasn't it?
that is not an
And
easy
you know what
finish.
else about that finish? I
Bring
don't know
me
what you
Isak in
guys
the
think.
summer.
From the minute he was through, we was
Oh,
all,
yeah, you know.
we was all fearing the worst.
But I just don't understand why Gabriel, after them being so defensively,
Hold on.
He was off, though.
his
It's
arm,
not,
Are they
it's
checking
not.
it? What's
No,
going on?
His arms off.
No,
But-
look at his arm.
his right
Is
arm.
there VAR?
But
is what I
you
don't
can't score with your arm.
I don't think they
exactly.
froze that at the right point.
That's such a.
But I'm just,
I just think it's too
I just
simple.
don't know if.
oh, they're checking it.
No, I don't think they are.
They're not checking it.
So why is it? They are checking.
It's offside, man.
I think he's on.
Nah, it looked on to me.
He looked on from the other angle.
Body.
Why is the
His
ref
arm
on the
is
ball like
off.
that?
No, his arm is lifted up.
This is a big moment in this game, man.
Because they take it from that team.
So there is VAR. My bad. There is.
There is a checking.
So yeah, but then that is so difficult to know, isn't it? What?
But you've also got to like,
Arsenal defenders will let this go.
whilst they still work it out,
Maybe it was off.
they've got. Oh, it's a,
Oh, it's off. It's off. Oh, it's off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's
Oh
off.
my word.
Yeah, but that's,
Oh my God, it's off.
I don't,
He's offside.
Yeah, I thought so, man.
Is it? Wait, we started.
that's
To
a
be
big
fair,
warning.
It's down the box, but he doesn't know.
Big up Turkish, because you called it in real time straight away, and I was like, I'm not sure that is offside.
Offside, he's off. Oh my God.
Oh
he's off.
my word.
No, you know what? Isak tried to keep it on, but it just
Well
looked
played.
off, man.
Well done.
Nah, but Turkish, there was one angle where he looked on.
Still
I'm still
decent
not,
at the
yeah,
when they showed it
I'm
from
still
the back.
50-50.
he
I'm
looked
not gonna
off.
lie, but
but regardless of
I
all
just
that,
think it
that
looked
is a
too-
massive moment in
the
this game.
finish.
Because
I
if
just
that had
love the way-
stood,
So they operate VAR very differently because they weren't showing us anything other than
They showed a couple weird
suddenly they
angles.
showed a still, and I was just like, are they just commenting on this?
they didn't draw any
They didn't
lines.
say
It
they
felt like
normally
they made
draw
a
a line.
mistake showing the still when they put it up and took it down. They said, "Oh, shit, it's live."
That was a bit mad.
Okay, but Arsenal need to learn from that because Raya went long, then they
Partey
lost
got
every
dragged
second
in.
ball, and then they were through. I mean, it was shit basically.
You know what I hope that does?
What?
A lot of the times when you're in the stadium and VAR goes against you, it deflates the stadium.
Yeah,
So hopefully,
yeah.
St
it
James's
can do.
Park's a little bit deflated.
Doesn't look
from
like
that.
it is.
If this was 0-0, I'd agree.
They've been through worse than that.
They've got a 2-goal
Newcastle fans have been through worse than.
This will
I'm trying to take a
No,
look.
they went through Mike Ashley, bro.
This
They
will
don't
egg
care
them on
about no
even more.
VAR 2-0 up right now. They're cool.
Yeah, this will egg them on
Bro,
even
we've got to
that.
respect that finish.
I
Serious.
think we
No,
can all.
no,
He
that
scored a goal
finish
at Old Trafford that got
was
disallowed,
fucking cold.
and it was a better finish than that. I just love this kid.
They
Remember,
showed
he scored a goal at Old Trafford. They were 2 up, and he scored. The angle was mad, and he put it right in the corner.
He's
I just
clinical.
love this guy.
One
Goal
on one,
against Liverpool
you
this
can
season
bury
as
it
well.
or you can bury it.
Yeah, yeah.
Arsenal need to stop
That's
fucking
top-
around.
very
man.
top-
What are they
top
doing?
bins.
Like,
I love this.
As
kid.
I said before, that moment there, as an Arsenal fan, you're looking at it, you're thinking that is exactly
missing.
what we've been missing.
Well, that's the difference. That's what
even
you
the
need.
run though, because he was offside, but the run
Was the right run.
He
It's the
was
right
run. Corner.
close to being perfect,
Yeah.
cutting back in. He
And if I
watched,
could
he
just say
saw the
so-
line and he thought,
Yeah.
If I could just say so as well, rather like the game when we played them a few weeks ago, I was at that game. The way him and Gordon link up, because it was Gordon that put that through.
Well, this
Them
is
two, man, are a threat.
this is what I was saying about. Obviously, we done well against City and Haaland. Haaland doesn't move as much.
Kind of
When you got
That's so poor.
That's poor. When you've got a striker that moves and is intelligent, and you saw how he just pulled off the back over the back of
that
Gabriel's shoulder. Gabriel needs to be awake a lot more, especially for this game because.
And I think if you can get someone like him in, you will see a different Odegaard.
Oh yeah, because you'll have more.
Yeah,
you'll get
of
more
course,
You'll
options.
see a different Odegaard.
I think you see a different everyone, man.
So that leads me to say that, okay, we all saw what happened or didn't happen in the transfer window. So if we're holding out to bring in someone like Isak,
I don't think we will
is
get
that a
him.
master stroke?
I don't think we'll get him because they'll want 150 and we ain't going to play 150.
Depends
but
how-
I'm just saying, that's the guy that I want.
Yeah, well,
but we're not
I'm
gonna
with
sign
you
him.
on that.
It depends on how we end the season,
it's
though.
only a masterstroke if we win the Premier League.
That's it. It's how we.
No, I'm saying, is it a master stroke if we save the money and get
No,
someone
only
like
if we
him?
win the
next
Premier
season?
Depends if you win.
No, Partey. What? Partey, you've
did
had
he
a
do?
shambolic start to this game.
He's just
Missed that second
he's
ball
rushing.
as they went in, and then and what has he brought him down for
He needs to
there?
calm down.
I think none of them are settled yet. They haven't
We
settled.
got Belgium in the back. He said, "Are you sure?"
What is he doing?
no, that's
Nah,
stupid.
Belgium. What's
That's
come on?
stupid. He shouldn't be doing that.
It's a sequence.
Not away
The
from home.
sequence, he said.
Sequence.
If we score from this, you'll see sequence.
Watch the early one.
Totally unnecessary, that was.
You see?
Belgium.
Oh, that early one was there as well.
He's moving everywhere across the whole line.
I don't know why he did that. The ball had been
No,
done.
he-
I don't know if it seems very. It's getting physical already, like,
There's
but
been
there
a few
hasn't
of them in
been
the game so
been
far,
nothing.
innit?
Good, decent ball.
We need to
Arsenal
get
dealt with it, to be fair.
need to get hold of the ball.
The first 10 minutes has literally been Gordon Poole on Havertz, Partey into his bag, the disallowed goal, and
Martinelli
two
taking
corners.
down Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing if not eventful.
It's how the atmosphere is maybe getting to.
There hasn't been like 5-6
All of
passes put together.
Yeah. I think it's the nerves. Good tackle. It's the nerves.
Who's there more pressure on today in this game? 2-0 up.
Us.
Us, because they're 2-0 up, yeah.
And we need. Well,
They ain't won a
maybe-
trophy in 70 years.
I think, yeah, I'm not so sure, you know.
No, it's us.
No, it's always going to be us because obviously we're a
No,
bigger
you're
club.
looking at it from our point of view.
Yeah, but I mean pressure in terms of
I get what
like
you mean. There's more
people
expectation
have written
on
us off
but maybe
2-0
more pressure
down,
on
going
them.
to going
In
away.
that sense.
The pressure's on if they I don't know, man.
It's a
We'll
good question.
win a cup in the
It's
next 2
different
years.
types of pressure.
Will
innit?
they?
Yeah.
Because don't forget, Newcastle were here a couple of years
We
ago
get
as
to
well. They
semis.
got to the final.
They don't
and
get to
still-
semis
Lost
very
against
often.
United.
Yeah, they've not won a trophy in many, many years. So it's big for them as well.
They were a better team in that final as well.
Better passing. Come
What are you
on.
doing?
That went out.
Hey, better passing.
Yo.
Let
This
me
is a
not, because
sloppy
everyone will
start,
say I've
man.
got an agenda.
I feel like I'm watching League 2.
See what I mean?
It's been a poor 10
Yeah,
minutes.
You
bro.
need to
Too
calm down.
lethargic.
Just calm down.
Too laid
Come on,
back.
ref.
You're not going to have as much time as you did before the City game. Isaac's going to be putting pressure on all of them.
The free
I'm
kicks
telling
there.
you.
He's actually a good ref, you know.
Well, I've got to say, they dealt with the
One of the
offside
better
thing
ones.
fine, to be fair. And he's
Tell
given
that
the
to
right
Kwame.
fouls. I can't disagree with
I'm
those.
waiting. We're only 11 minutes in.
Tell that to Kwame.
Let's wait, mate. Let's
He
wait.
did a glance.
Because these refs...
Oh!
I am really, really concerned.
Calm down.
What's going on?
Bro, what is going on?
Calm down.
Yeah, we've.
What is
getting
going
worse.
on?
I just said I feel like I'm watching League Two. Is this not getting worse?
Yeah, no,
That wasn't a foul.
this is too much hot
know,
potato, hot potato.
I am really concerned if our tactic is to go long all day.
I don't think I've seen one more quality today.
What are you doing, man?
Out for a throw. out
No,
for a
they've
throw.
actually lost the fucking plot.
No, they're not
It
on
must
it.
be.
Look
You
at
know what
them.
it is, right? It must be either nerves
a
or
nerve.
the crowd
It
is
can't
getting
be
to them.
nerves.
Calm
No,
down.
so what do you have to
What the
explain
fuck are you
this?
nervous about? It's semi-final.
Man, no.
Yeah,
Yeah, but so what? How do you explain this?
Nonsense.
How do you explain it?
Nonsense.
They ain't switched on.
It's a shocking start.
They ain't switched on yet.
They look
That's
like they all
what's
got
happening.
drunk together before the game.
No, but everything's wrong. It's not just the
So
execution.
what is it then?
Play now! Oh
What is
my
that?
gosh!
What is it?
The ball's not even
Havertz
sticking.
gonna fall over
Turkish,
now,
I invite you to tell us, what is that then, what we're watching? Is that
Shit.
not nerves?
It's
Yeah, I know
shit.
it's shit, but why is it shit?
But I can't say nerves, man. These men are coming, man. We've challenged for Premier League title twice.
man,
This is a
why
Carabao
mine?
Cup semi-final.
Wide.
Well done, Odegaard.
Like, they're putting pressure on us. We just need to...
Just string a few
Like,
passes
yeah,
together.
so-
Well
Stop
done,
it,
well done, well done. That's
playing
good.
a bit of
Fucking
football.
thank you.
First moment of quality.
Just need to string a few
Playing at home,
passes.
though, we playing that away.
That pitch looks bobbly as well, though.
Go on, let it go.
They
That
ain't
should have been to
watered it.
Timber real early, man.
Yeah, should have. I'm not.
We've made more unforced errors in 5 minutes of this. game.
Now
Lovely.
we're
Nice ball,
done here.
nice ball. That's put it in!
Do you know what?
Havertz is in there, man.
First time.
I don't really hate it.
Go on.
Nah, James, Havertz.
Cross it. Too long. Too long.
Oh,
No, I'm going to credit Arsenal. They
Right, nice.
recognised that they needed to just get on their foot on the ball a
Yeah.
little bit
Yeah.
and settle, and they did that. So even if they didn't quite go for that killer pass,
Take your time.
I'm
They
not
were
hating
putting it
on
on us for a bit. You just
Yeah.
got to, you know.
have a
Yeah.
shot then.
That's a decent
Oh,
ball.
Unlucky.
But
Okay.
straight into
Nah,
the
that,
arms.
that ball from Timber into Havertz first time was on. It was in.
I don't know how much Havertz would have done with it.
That's true. It's true.
But yeah.
If it was Isak, he would have
Oh, it's Dubravka, not Pope and goals. Sorry. What a shocking host I am. I'm sorry, everyone.
You're nervous as well, Joe.
I know.
It's not.
I'm
Yeah,
fumbling it.
I think it's like a combination of a little bit of nerves with the atmosphere.
Oh,
but-
right. Sorry. Ref announced it on the mic. That's what he was doing. See when he stopped and he was talking. And I actually do remember them saying that was something that they're bringing into it.
Yeah.
Which I like. I think that's a good idea. Because Anisha said that he announced on the mic that they love the attention. I actually think, to be fair,
Didn't he do it at Spurs? The Spurs Man United?
Yeah, they
game?
didn't do
they
it
did.
in our first leg, but they did it Tottenham, Liverpool.
right,
I must say
fine.
I'm in favour of that as well. It gives it a little bit more transparency to the fans.
And I can't even really be mad at the referee
that's
or anything
poor,
for it. I think I don't think they want to really be hearing. I don't think they want their voice heard in that way.
Good
Right.
boy.
Well played, Odegaard.
Sorry, Jay.
He's been the only good player so far.
Yeah,
Nice.
I agree.
Calm onto the game.
Go on. Nice. Oh, lucky.
Lucky.
Gamble.
Oh, that's a touch, man.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Good one.
Dan Burn looking like Frank.
I don't like how open the midfield
Burn's a
is.
good player, man.
He is a good
Burn's
player.
a good player.
They've got a midfield too, and I feel like we're being outrun in it. Look.
They've got quality. Man.
Back post.
Oh, that's off. Oh.
I must say that Newcastle, their approach has been probably a bit more adventurous than I thought. I thought they'd probably sit
We
back a
talked
bit
about
more.
this though. You wasn't on the preview. On the
Oh,
preview,
yeah, I wasn't that surprised. I
said they might
thought
press
they'd
us.
stick it on us. I said if we got through the first 20 minutes, could get on the ball, then they'd start to retreat and look after what they had. But
They're probably thinking attack is the best form of defence.
I think so.
Interesting.
Avery says it's cool to witness Jordan actually watching a game.
Oh, shut up.
Isn't that
I
nice?
could say something a bit more rude, but I'll keep it to that.
You can say whatever you want, Jordan.
Go on.
again. Hey, Jordan, I've heard that, bro. I've heard you don't watch games.
It's a horrible rumour.
Go on. Hunt him. Go.
Oh, he's
get
actually
out of that?
out. He's pinged it.
I don't know how that rumour got, because I can vouch for you. I actually used your season ticket. I've used your season ticket a few times.
Saliba's made a shaky
I see
start.
that,
there,
bro.
hasn't he? Saliba's made
So I don't know where they
I
get
wasn't
that
even a
from.
confident pass.
Simple
was it?
pass.
People say it to me, Laurie, at the games.
It
Yeah.
reminds me, do you remember the Champions League games? I felt the nerves got to him a little bit.
What is
In the
that?
Porto and
Yeah.
And listen, no one speaks more highly of Saliba than us Arsenal fans. But Gucci Bucket Hat says Isaac just helped Gabriel up. He's on the way.
I did notice that as well.
That's one way to look at it. Eh?
I did notice that.
Yeah.
None of the Haaland stuff.
None of the pick up my shoe, please.
Yeah.
Oh
Big
well.
up Gabriel, man.
He's done, just going off of what James was saying about Saliba. There's been a few games where Saliba hasn't been himself, but Gabriel's kind of been that outstanding centre back for me.
Look at that from Isak again.
Well, I think I agree. I think Saliba's largely had a good season, but that's another missed kick.
Yeah, he
He
hasn't
should
been
have put that out
the
into
same.
touch.
It's really
I
interesting.
think Isak's in his head.
Nah,
I really do.
Saliba, if
He
you
might
watch,
be, you know.
I think he is. Because Isak scored the goal in the 1-0 they beat us this season, isn't it?
And
He
when
got
he
in between,
He scored both
got
games.
just in front.
Well, when they beat us
He scored in
a
both
couple of
games,
weeks
but they beat
ago,
us 1-0 here, innit?
No, when
In the Premier
they
League
beat us
mixture.
in the first leg, he scored one, Gordon scored the other.
Yeah.
there's
So
been a
maybe-
few. If
Well
you,
done, Kai.
If you look at it, like the Crystal Palace
Well done,
game,
well done.
Palace game
well
is
done.
sick.
Yeah, that was
the
nice.
Brighton
Inside.
game, Saliba.
Pass it.
There's been
Come
a
on.
few.
Right, just thump into the back of the net, please, one of you.
Go on, Miles.
Good
Good boy.
well done.
Don't hate it.
That's
good.
it.
Yeah.
Go on,
Hit it.
Shoot,
Trossard.
I don't think the shot was really on.
I'm not sure it was.
Yeah.
It's Timber.
Just work
Trossard
it,
drills
work
it. He
it.
doesn't bend
Yeah.
it. No, he's not.
Yeah, agreed.
Good
No,
ball.
that's-
Ball to Odegaard.
Nice.
Fine strike.
Oh, that was for them, mate.
That was good defending. though.
I know.
To the right.
He
of the
just wanted to hit the target, didn't he?
But it's good.
Good football.
It's good.
Decent football.
Just work it.
Kai did
Yeah.
well there.
Yeah. No, it's
It's
kind of
Partey now.
sitting off us a bit more.
Nice,
Ball
nice.
started to
Go on, go.
Martinelli. He's been taken down. Oh!
Did he miss kick it?
Wide.
Did he miss?
Is that?
Bro, I don't know what he did. He missed.
Oh, it was a good
He
chance.
shanked it.
thought he
He shanked it. He shanked it.
shot like that?
We're not going to get the free kick because they played advantage, to be fair.
Is it?
Or was he giving
You
it?
should bring
Nah,
it
I think he
back.
played advantage.
I think he did, and that's
should
probably
be
the right
right.
It
decision.
is.
Great ball by
Great
Barton.
interplay.
And again.
No, no.
Off the post.
He's drilled it
Should have
again.
scored.
Sure about that technique.
But
that
that
one,
one
it
in the
should have
post,
been
he should have
his-
scored.
He's
That
drilled
one
it again.
That's
maybe
open
was-
That's
goal.
two
That's not the right
efforts.
technique there, man.
Just
Forget
stroke
about
it to
hitting
the
the
back of
post.
the net.
That was an open goal in effect.
It's not an open goal. Especially with
Because he's left-footed. When
He's
you're
a slicing
shooting with
left
your
foot,
right,
yeah.
you're
Jordan.
focusing more on
not
just
an
getting
open goal.
contact.
Yeah,
is it?
you're right, Kwame. You're right. You're more focused on just
It's not an
striking it
open
well.
goal.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's
Isak-
not good enough for
Isak
professional
beats
footballer.
Saliba again.
Isak's in.
Oh
He's hit the
my
post.
God!
And Murphy scores.
Look
and
at
now we
this!
are 1-0 down.
I said it.
They're not serious.
3-0 down now.
I said it.
They're not
There we
serious.
go, man.
My word, Arsenal.
We had two
My
chances.
word.
They're sitting.
So
off
we
us-
missed
it's
an
a
open
loop.
goal.
It's not an
of
open
one-
goal, but it's a chance.
No, Odegaard should be scoring that, man.
Should be. Tell him
Should be.
Turkish,
I don't
man.
give a shit about
Come
England,
on.
man. He scored those, man.
Jordan, I'm surprised at you, bro. That was.
I don't even mind that. He
I'm
built
just
it.
saying that's
Should he
just
score?
The first
Should
one
he
you
score
stroke
it?
it. The second, that one I don't
Probably. It's
mind.
not an
Weaker
open goal.
foot. Get your foot behind it, but you score that, man. You score that.
Why are they showing him now, then?
You score that.
Because he just missed the chance.
Because he
It's
missed
not an
a
open
chance,
goal,
and
but
look at that.
he should.
I don't even know
probably
where this
score.
come from. This come from the
How
goal
has
kick.
this happened?
Let's see.
No dear.
Saliba.
Saliba went for it. Lost the first ball.
Saliba, I'm sorry, my friend. We love you,
Shocker.
but you've had a fucking.
Isak is disgusting.
He's so clinical, bro.
What a striker.
He's
He's
so
The guy's a
clinical.
problem.
He's the
Guy
what a
biggest.
striker, man.
The
Look, left
biggest
foot. He's
mistake.
outside the box. He says, "Let me just."
Oh, look at that.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
I know.
Look at that. He could have taken another touch. Probably
And to
won
be
a
fair to
penalty.
Murphy,
Look at
from that angle, he does
my
really well.
God. Oh my! You know what? Odegaard, weaker foot. Look what he does. Easier chance. Isak, weaker foot. Look
but
at that. Look at
Isak's different.
look at what the culture in
He's
that
a-
shot.
he's a
It didn't go
cold-blooded-
in, but
He's a cold-blooded
You know
killer,
what
man.
shocked me,
That's
Turkish?
ice cold.
We must be seeing something else. But for me, Odegaard's got to score that.
of course
No,
he's
I'm
got to
with you.
score that.
I'm not saying that
has to
I'm not
ripple
making
the
an
net.
excuse, but I'm just saying, like, thinking as a left-footed player, you think, I just want to get contact. But yeah, Turkish was
History
right before.
won't remember the fact that he's left foot or right foot. As
I
a
know
professional
that.
footballer, he should be
I
scoring.
know that.
Well, that feels like the tie effectively done. Let's see
Why are you telling me about
Arsenal fighting. But I'm so disappointed that a lot of players have come out here and they've pissed their pants. I'll be really, really honest. I think William Saliba's had a shocking start to this game.
Oh, here we go.
He's had a shocking start
He's
to
been
this
the worst
game.
player on the
Let's
pitch.
get back
He's been
into this shit,
bullied
mate.
in every single way.
inside,
Airily,
inside.
ground rules, everything.
But why are we starting to play now, though?
This is the problem.
This is the
we could
this
get
is
battered.
the transition.
We could get actually battered because we've got to push forward, and this is what's going to happen.
Look at Gordon.
Yeah.
Look at Gordon.
Don't foul him.
That's good
That's
defending.
better.
That is very
Saliba.
good defending.
But
Nice,
he's
nice.
yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, I can't believe. I mean, Saliba, I can't believe he lost that battle.
One on one, Havertz. Let's drop a shoulder.
I'm
He's
so
running.
disappointed
Don't
in him.
Of course he's gonna
course,
come
of
back.
course.
Drop shoulders, bro.
Bro, but come on, man. 275k, bro. I don't want you to turn around when you're one on one with the defender.
Put it this way,
That's all he
Turkish.
does. That's all
Isak
he
wouldn't
does.
have turned
We
around.
had to get through 20
But
minutes,
Isak's
man.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, unlucky, man.
Team
He's
effort.
Fucking team.
Is that a corner? Please tell me that took a deflection.
It looked like it
man.
did, but
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, is it?
Nah, it bubbled.
Wow.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really?
That's the difference.
So regardless of whether you want to say it's open, what's happened is we've missed a very good chance at one end and immediately conceded at the
There
other.
you go. That's the Isak
Saliba, man.
offside.
I'm still anyway.
It's this one.
Look
though.
at this, man.
But
Look how he nips
instinctively,
in front of him there.
Gabriel should be
So
Gabriel
bad.
should be tucking more to the right.
Bring me Isak.
I can't blame Gabriel
It's
at
bad
all,
from
man.
Saliba and his
Nah,
quality
in terms of covering, you should always think.
No, MLS.
Bring me Isak.
No, Gabriel's closer. If one centre back pushes
that's
forward,
nice.
the other one tucks in behind. Simple.
Go wide.
Turn around, mate.
I'm beyond disappointed in that. Martinelli now.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
like
Like you're literally
Just
going
like,
to the
what,
area
you're
where
gonna,
there's another
you're gonna
guy.
go through his legs.
No, but to be fair, if he'd have not gone past him, we would have said, why didn't
Go
you
on,
try and
go
take
on.
your man on?
No, but
Oh,
he's. That's a good chance.
The mad thing is, I'm a guy that said it was over at 2-0
Played
first
Havertz.
leg. If we get into half-time 1-1, it's not over.
It's the same story.
It's the same thing. We need 2 goals second half. But we have to score in this half.
Thing is, the footballing around the area has been quite bright.
Yeah, the final third has been decent, but
But James is always bright, man. It's about us
No, I
taking our
did-
chances.
I felt in the game at home against them and Man United, I didn't feel it was bright. I
We
felt
had
like,
chances.
We had
Martinelli was through
chances.
one-on-one.
Yeah.
Havertz had an open goal that he missed.
yeah, but you
There
want.
was enough chances in that game to score 2-3 goals.
I know, but I think we're talking about two slightly different things, in my opinion.
Oh, that's not.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think the Martinelli chance we worked well. That was a counter attack, which we never do, or a transition, whatever you want to call it. And then the Havertz chance, I agree, big chance, but that was from a deflected cross. I think our footballing around the penalty area has been a lot better in this game. I didn't think we played through Newcastle as much as we have. Problem is, we're 1-0 down. I mean, it's just like, how did Odegaard chucks it onto Pope?
that's a good one.
And you know, I hate doing this. I hate it. It just always goes back to the window. Look what the difference, you know, match winners can make. Players who are confident in front of goal. But let's keep.
He scored 19 goals in his last 20 games now. He
Isak.
showed a graphic before the game. It's 18 in his last 19. It's now 19. Oh no, he didn't even score. Sorry, 18 in his last 20 now. But that's the numbers we need, man.
I just can't believe we let him. We let him slip through our
Bring me
fingers.
Isak, bro. The guy's dumb.
Yeah, but look at the team
We
he's
should
in
have done
now.
it last summer, bro.
Bishop, bro, that's what I'm
We
saying.
should have done it last
Oh, that's
summer.
nice.
Nice,
That's
gone.
nice.
No. Man on.
Is there
Don't
anyone
lose
there?
that. Don't lose that.
Foul. That was a
Right.
foul. All day
That was-
foul.
that
Well
was
done,
very-
Miles.
well, we were lucky because that was silly from Gordon.
What are you doing? He stopped the ball. The ball's not moving.
I think it was.
Can you lot, Arsenal players need to stop complaining. Just take the free kick
No,
again
man,
and
this
go with
is
it.
the ball's not even moving.
So what happened here?
Handball.
Oh, I think
It did hit
that was
Trippier's
on
hand.
is VAR checking
But I'm
something.
not sure if it was in an unnatural
Ooh.
position.
Are they checking?
No, they don't. Nothing to check, man.
Well, the mountain just got a lot higher for Arsenal to climb. Yeah. And I think we had that coming just for the way we were defending. So poor. There's Odegaard now. The only good news, there is a lot of time. Odegaard
Nice ball.
whips it to the back post.
Dead ball.
It was a dead ball, I didn't want to say it, but it
Ball to
was.
deal with.
Look, there's a lot of time. Yeah, we could score 2-3 goals, but Newcastle gonna have chances as well.
Yeah. And how Isaac's play. Okay, keeper's down. How Isaac's playing.
The thing is, as well, as
Give him
Jordan
another
quite
chance.
rightly said, we are slightly compromised. Now we've won that goal down. The onus is us to attack. We're going to leave gaps at the back then.
It's a risk.
It's
As Turkish said, it's
We
a
have to
semi-final.
do it.
It's a semi-final.
See, something that players don't do, which baffles me. When you see a goalkeeper come on that's new or one that's injured, take shots. If I'm a midfielder or any player, I'm just take long shots. He's injured. He's struggling. The next time you get the ball within 30 yards, shoot. But players never do it. They never do it.
We don't do it. That's
Even football, it's like the guy's struggling. So I'm thinking, right, let me see if he can get down. Just shoot, get it on target and test him.
Couple super chats. Joey says, I haven't seen a striker rattle our defence like Isak does. Unbelievable striker.
Yep.
Pay that 100 million. I agree. Moo said that should have been buried. Let's not make excuses. Talking about the Erdegaard chance.
Well,
I
yeah, that's
imagine.
what I said, man. That's right.
Thank you.
Look
Couldn't
at the
believe
time it came, just before they finished it.
Yep. Less than a minute, Turkish.
Get the ball down.
Can someone take a touch?
Get it
Don't
down.
worry, man, you won an aerial duel.
London says this squad needs so much work. Erdegaard needs to be upgraded on as well. He is not a big game player or captain. Martin Havertz need upgrading. We need to replace Partey. We're a shambles. Sonny says, how big do we want the goal to be for a shot to actually be on target? Yeah.
Come on. It's like Partey's.
It's not over.
Open up.
So disappointed to concede that in 20 minutes, man. We already got away with it. And we didn't.
Isaac's smart. He's splitting the defenders. So he's making it difficult
Why
for
did
us
we go
to
long
play.
then?
I have no idea.
Why are we playing long
That's
ball?
actually
That's
good.
beautiful,
That was
Martinelli.
actually really
Well
good.
done, Martinelli, for keeping that alive. What are we
It
doing?
was a bad ball.
There's one in there.
Come back.
Go back to Timber. Don't take.
No, cross it. Don't take him on.
Oh, swear you're going to go on your right. I didn't know that.
So far, I've got to say, though, Hall's got the better of him, man.
Of course. It's food and drink, mate.
Anyone else saying that 1 year he should?
I was just thinking actually half time, you might just bring him on.
He's going to have to now.
Who do you take off if you bring him on?
That's a decent cross.
Who would I take off?
Martinelli.
Martinelli.
The way this game has been, he's done absolutely nothing wrong. But I wonder if Calafiori, just try and bomb up and
That's
down
nice.
the pitch a little bit.
That's better.
But then you go back.
Yeah, man, it's just
the wrong
it eliminates the whole drop of the shoulder. Quickly,
Yes, Tim.
quick passing.
That's
Let's
it.
go, quick.
Too,
Oh, come on,
too
man.
long.
Go again.
Trust it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they've all lost their heads,
Yeah,
man.
they're not on this.
They've all.
This
Not
is-
one player to me looks
you've
in
got-
it.
You've gone from
mentally like
I'll be
ready
honest,
for.
Lewis Skelly does.
Yeah,
He hasn't done much, but when he's on
Yeah.
the ball, he looks like he wants to do
He wants to
something.
get forward, drive forward.
He's
Yeah.
just sharp.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe Trossard a little. A little. It's not good enough.
It's more that I haven't seen them do anything,
Yeah,
but I also
yeah.
haven't seen them do anything bad.
No.
Whereas everyone else, I can pick out something bad they've done.
Probably more that than anything.
Yeah, and actually, maybe that's what we need. Just
First touch.
anyone who looks half
set
sensible.
him. First touch, set him. You're inviting that.
I love how the Arsenal players don't give a shit, just go on with it.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Just
Right,
bring it
yourself.
up.
Yeah, because he's like, just set him and then go. Don't turn.
No, you have to control first.
You can't control first. No, it's
That
not.
is-
No, it's not.
That's why I hated the crossfield pass. Was it Gabriel who
Yeah,
played it?
yeah.
So what are you doing? Like,
Oh, we got
Controlled
caught in
pass,
possession.
control, or set
Sam
it quickly and
Shockley,
move the ball.
you
No,
know what I'm talking
move the
Yeah,
ball
yeah.
quicker.
No, it depends when you do the 1-to-1.
You wouldn't think this team just beat
No,
City
4-on-4.
5-1.
This is what I'm saying.
Just like that.
about. Look at that.
Watch Isaac
Gabby,
now.
Win that, Gabby.
That was a shit ball.
Thank
by
you.
Gordon. Oh my god.
Thank you. 2 man, you got 2.
Good defending by.
You say that,
What is
right?
Trippier?
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
watch
oh.
your hand, Gabriel.
No, he did nothing wrong there, man.
No, watch his hand.
What is Trippier doing?
Trippier was the one at fault there, bro.
Trippier's experience, man. 1-0 up, 3-0 up on that.
Yeah, he's trying to
Gabriel.
agitate him. I think Gabriel handled that well. Look, he defends well there. Look, that's good defending.
No, that's
There,
fine.
there,
I'm
there.
saying the afters.
And look at Trippier.
I'm
Come
saying
on,
the
bro.
afters when he got up.
Oh, what
He
did
needs
do
to be
wrong?
careful. No,
What
he
did
needs
do
to be
wrong?
careful.
Trippier
He
knows
didn't
what
do
he's
anything
doing.
wrong.
It's smart from Trippier. Trying to get in Gabriel's head.
What's up with your kicking?
You know the level Isak's slowly getting to, just judging by
well
the way
done.
we've started.
That's
this
great.
game.
Who's that? Oh, but then he gives the ball away.
Who's that? Who the fuck?
Hi,
That was Martinelli.
Was that
Havertz,
Havertz?
mate.
That was Havertz.
Manchester
Look at the
down.
goal.
Gosh.
Oh my god, is that part?
Yeah, cool.
Control!
They actually did really well there. What the fuck was that?
Hot potato.
That's what you
hot
get for
potato.
275. When we were talking about Davies and Nolan earlier.
The throwback. Yeah,
No,
Bolton.
yeah, there you go.
You're
That's the
comparing him
modern-
with
Even Campbell.
No,
Kevin
the long ball like that.
Oh,
yeah, bro.
come on,
switch.
Who kicks the ball just over their head like
Miles,
that,
look how free he is,
Why
man.
didn't he give it to Lewis
Gone
Kelly?
right back into the congestion.
Oh my gosh.
Are they all right?
Nah,
This is
they're
so
not.
bad.
Head loss.
It's-
This head loss.
They don't like coming here
Oh
and
my
playing.
days, you've let him cut in on you.
What
That's
tries
all
that?
he could do. How did you let
Don't
him
let him do that.
well played, Partey.
Inside straight. Nice.
Timber, it's
What
Timber.
this guy's breaking down
Bro,
in front
play,
of everyone.
play. Why are we not giving the ball to Miles?
That's,
A bit sharper
That's-
with it. We can get.
Go on, shoot.
that's nothing. What's
Oh
that going
my
to do?
God.
What's that going to do with the left
Take
foot?
him off. at
We've
half
been
time.
so shit. Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh, my, they've given it
it's
away. Let's
them
go,
as
man.
well.
Let's go. Be sharp.
This has just been shambolic.
Nice, nice.
Are they all
Odegaard
right?
wants it.
Look at that touch. They've lost the plot.
One head's in Dubai, mate. You ain't getting that.
That's not good.
Yeah, you ain't getting that.
You know how people how you see like Carragher, you see, I think John Terry said it a few times. And the night before you
You're right.
play against, they played against Thierry Henry. They're
Yeah.
in bed thinking, oh, tomorrow I know. It looks like Saliba and Gabriel and some of the other players were going to bed last night thinking, oh, Isak tomorrow. I think he's slowly getting to that level of player. I ain't seen Saliba rattled or played like this. Maybe the Palace game, he was a bit off it.
He's been off.
It wasn't
He's
this
been
bad.
off since the Palace game. If you actually look back,
Nah,
I've mentioned
nah.
it since Palace. Yes, it is.
I don't think he's been off since Palace. I think
He
he's
hasn't
very
been the
good
same
since Palace.
Saliba. He hasn't been the same Saliba, honestly.
I
There's-
think he has.
No. Saliba doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't miss kick like he usually does. He doesn't do that.
But I think this is the first game since Palace that he's looked shaky.
Do you know, can I say something? I know we can talk about his quality, but I feel sorry for Kai, man. The poor, okay, not the salaries on and all that, but the bloke's just been asked to be a battering ram. He grew up as a number 10, but because he's 6'4", we're basically saying, we're going to hoof the ball up to you, can you do something?
Yeah, we can't feel sorry for him for that, though, man.
We've only hooked it up
It's
to
a
him
poor
once or
use of him,
twice.
isn't it? Like it's a poor, it's just shit from us, isn't it? Let's just batter the ball up to Kai Havertz and hope he does something.
The signing was terrible.
Yeah,
they're
of
just trying to.
course.
They're just.
Oh,
my
he
God.
done him again.
They're just trying to make.
He's sacked,
Oh
man.
my, they
Jeez.
were lucky.
No sense.
Again, that pass was shit.
You think Saliba? When does Saliba miss headers? He's missing headers.
This might be Saliba's worst performance in an Arsenal shirt ever. Certainly his first half ever.
Just stand him up. Don't
Telling
do
you,
anything
man.
silly.
Isak's in his head.
He's doing kick-ups. Yeah.
Well done, Timber. In the wars again. Always is.
They just have to be lucky to just keep it as one before the half. And Arteta's going to have to get them in and talk to them because this is stupid.
Odegaard, well done.
It's stupid.
Well done, Martin. Captain, that's good.
What
That's
did you do?
good. Just barge Gordon in the back like Partey did earlier and then said something to him when he was on the floor. And now is now the time to do that.
So you're being sarcastic, right?
What?
You're being sarcastic.
About what?
Him shoving him in the back and giving away a free kick.
What? What do you mean sarcastic? You see the free kick being taken there? This guy having me on. What the fuck is going on?
I'm so confused.
Bruv, did everyone see that?
Yeah, that's it.
Because everyone,
So-
I don't know.
It's all.
Not even getting first to the ball. Look at it. Look at this.
Oh
Look at
my
this.
God.
They just, yeah. They actually need half time. They actually need half time to come.
We need another.
Need a
It's
goal.
done, man.
We need another transfer window and
Yeah,
about
we do.
300
Good
million for
turn.
this game.
Go on,
Good
go on.
turn.
Have that one
And
set.
a good ball, you
Does
see? First time ball
Well, he ran
forward.
for it. Go on.
Fuck me.
Fuck off, man. What kind of a cross is that? What kind of a cross is that?
He's struggling.
Nah, people just
He's not the
fucking hell.
Turkish,
Hold
we're
on
used
to
to it, man.
Mars.
It doesn't surprise me when I see him do that
How can we be
anymore.
used to that? How can we
course
be
we are.
used to that?
One year he get on.
That is a disgraceful cross.
One year
Bro,
he
people
get
back
on.
him.
Bring him on.
Okay.
People still back it. He's
Look
bigger
at
than
Skelly, an
Ethan now.
18-year-old turns and shows physicality, technicality, a bit of passion, running
Martinelli?
through.
Is that hamstring?
Come on,
It
man.
looks like
Yeah,
it's
it's hamstring.
hamstring on the groin.
Martinelli's out hamstring. Is the window still open? Huh? We don't want just anybody, do we? Just not anybody. God forbid it was
do me a
anybody.
favour.
Imagine it was Raheem Sterling.
You're
Imagine
going to
that.
interview him after this, not me. 'Cause that energy I'm picking up on, I'm not.
No. But he can't look. He's put a ball, a decent ball.
But
in the
more
box.
seriously, what was the extent of that injury, guys? What are we saying there?
Probably a month.
No, what is it? Groin, hamstring? What?
It looks like hammy.
Muscle is 3 weeks. You're talking
You
minimum.
don't want to take any risks.
He
Minimum.
looks very upset.
Probably at least 2 to 3 months. yeah.
Actually,
You've got 10-day rest, so maybe the 3 weeks doesn't cover a lot of games, but he'll be
Come on,
back.
Wanyeri.
Really,
I thought you should have started, but you're here now. So
The thing with that last sequence of Kai Havertz, it was a shocking cross. If I don't buy into this, but if the issue is confidence, right? At least try and win a
He's
corner.
just scored. He's
Run it
just
into the corner and win a corner.
Confidence. Don't play. If you're not confident, just call the
I'm-
boss
I'm-
and say,
as I
today,
said, I'm not
my
buying the
confidence is not up. I'm not calling in sick. I'm tired of
Turkish,
this.
I'm with you. I'm not buying the confidence thing, but I'm saying if it is confidence, don't just whack into the goes to the corner and try and win a corner.
But he ran for it like
Or
he
wait for
wanted it, and he
support.
did,
No,
and he
I know,
got it.
I know. I'm
It's
just
not confidence, because if you're not confident, you wouldn't run for it like he
Thank
did.
you.
He
Thank
actually
you, Taylor.
burst for it.
That's better.
Yes,
Go on.
Carl.
Oh, again.
Overrun it.
touch,
Overrun
short
it.
touch.
Overrun it.
You know the
Yeah,
thing
no, he's
on
not
Kai
a good
Havertz,
player.
it doesn't matter how much you back him, if you rate him, if you think he's an alright player. Look at our 11 today. If you were to rank this 11 in terms of best player to worst player,
Where's them cherry
Yeah.
Haribos?
Kai Havertz is bottom of that list for anyone.
it's that time, yeah.
For anyone. Doesn't matter how much you rate him.
Get
That's
control.
the worst
Rub me
player
the
in our 11.
Haribos.
Get control of the
100%.
ball. Good boy.
Nice part.
That's a lovely turn.
Turn out, man. It's
Man
still
on.
Best thing
1-0.
he's done all game. We need that.
Left back,
'Cause that,
please.
that will break the game.
Bust me one
You're
after,
not
please.
watching the game, then.
Huh?
No, I'm talking about you.
I'm all good, man. Thank you.
Jordan.
Yeah, please, man. Thank you, John. Thank you, sir.
Lads,
Was it sour? Like the game? Sour drop.
did Martinelli appear to be suggesting that he could have still carried on there? Or what? What was he remonstrating about it?
I'm not sure.
I don't think he was.
Hamstring.
Probably talking about that cross that Havertz was trying to put in. It's-
I can't believe they
Made him
didn't
pull
find
his
anyone
hamstring.
in January.
Brother, they could.
They didn't want to.
There we go.
They exactly.
Look at this. Look at this already.
Of course they could. There was players. There was a loan
yeah, there was enough.
that cost nothing.
You know where it's going.
Bro, Matthias Tell went to
Thank
Spurs.
you.
How can we take a risk on it?
You know it's not your
It's
day.
not even like I know much about Tell. It's not even like but if it's some, when people say, what could you have done, not the right man, you want to wait till summer. Well, that doesn't affect any other excuses people have alone like that.
Doesn't mean he's got to come in and start every
And
game.
then Martinelli gets injured, he comes on today, for example, potentially.
Yeah, exactly. It's another
Yeah.
body. What, we got 3 left backs and 3 keepers on the bench.
Do you know what fucked me off the most, Christian, about all the rhetoric that came out after? Arsenal didn't want to just add anybody. They were really looking for that 9.
Like
I was-
Real Madrid or something.
but
like.
also, I was sat there
Like-
going...
Oh, nice!
That's good from
unlucky.
Ethan.
Took a
Oh, that's not
deflection.
good, but oh well, he tried. Do you know what really fucked me off? They were saying we couldn't find the right 9. Like we didn't have a right centre back needed, a future 6 for next summer, another 8, another 10, a winger, and a striker. This squad needs a lot in the summer, you know.
That's why they're cheeky.
This squad. So
No, we do.
to try and kid us into
We're too
we
thin.
couldn't find the right striker. What about anything else? Because if Odegaard goes down, Waneri now has to cover 2 positions.
It's too
That's
thin.
17.
Yeah.
We needed a lot more than just 1 9.
You don't have to understand that when the players come in, it takes time for them to settle in.
Not Aubameyang. Aubameyang came and scored 10 goals from January to May. Aubameyang
No,
scored
I
10
don't
goals
always
from
buy that
January
one
to May.
either.
We're used to it, man. James, me and you are used to it. Emirates era fans. Like, We're used to it. We're used to getting close. We're used to seeing very good teams get close, and then we just lose our players.
It's unfair on this group that are out there, to be honest. Because, listen, quality or not, whether they're good enough, I've never questioned whether they try. I've never questioned their intention, what they give to it. And they're out there with no help whatsoever. It's these lot. Ødegaard, sorry, I'm going to get pissed off for you because you lack creativity at times or whatever, but there's no one else. It's got to be you. There's nobody else. Kai, however much you piss me off, it's got to be him. 90 minutes all the time.
He's already had an impact.
He's been our best player.
3 times already. 3 times.
As soon as he's come on, that's why I was advocate for him starting, man. I'm not going to...
It does. It makes me feel for them, to a degree, obviously. Oh, God.
Oh, come
Also,
on.
they're saying not just anybody, yeah? What about in the summer when they brought Raheem Sterling
They're chatting
in?
shit,
Last
bro.
day of the transfer
They're chatting
window?
shit.
I agree.
That was just
That's all
anybody.
it is. They're talking shit.
I agree. They are.
Don't just do that.
I agree. They are.
What about
He's gonna get
Kvaratskhelia, who
booked
went to
for that.
PSG, he was
Just
available.
wait.
What is Kai Havertz doing? Sorry. What is he doing?
He's going to get booked for that.
What is he getting involved? What is he doing?
No need to get
It's
involved.
a needler. Oh, he did get
You
booked
just
for that.
Giving
had
them a
where you wanted
reason.
them, by the touchline.
That was, you know what that struck me of? That is somebody that is not playing well and his frustration has come out in that moment.
You don't give them a reason away from home to rally up the crowd
Do you
even
agree?
more.
That is frustration for him.
Look,
He
I
didn't need
got
to do that.
no word to Havertz anymore, man.
Other thing that fucked me off was in the report I read in The Athletic, I think, and I might be getting this wrong, but I think it said that Kroenke flew in, they had meetings, and that's when they identified Watkins. What are the scouting team doing from the end of August to the beginning of January?
Shall I be honest? That's shit as well.
The scouts.
No, whatever you've just heard.
You don't believe it?
It's bullshit, bro.
Well,
Bullshit, man.
yeah, so it's either...
They've just
Yeah,
done it
but
to
it
make
doesn't
it
even
look.
Doesn't even sound realistic, like.
Yeah.
They're
Doesn't
just
even
making
sound
it.
like. Why would you fly from
All the way.
America
Josh
to
played
fucking
football
land on
manager.
Watkins?
Yeah.
But the fuck?
But my thing is, let's say it is true, yeah,
Good
because
idea.
it's been briefed from some. It might be true, but let's pretend it is true, right? What are the scouts doing? What is the transfer department doing? The people involved. The minute Jesus went down, in fact, the minute Saka went down, in fact, before all that, because we needed players, they should have gone, right, here's a list of forwards. We spoke to the agents in October, November to get an idea for deals doable. We spoke to the clubs end of November. December, we started working on it.
Oh my God. He's
Oh,
done it
Saliba's
again.
getting booked.
He's gone it. That's the head off.
He's having a shocker.
Yeah, Saliba's been shite. The man, the myth, with the super chat says £500 million down the drain. Arsenal bottle it again.
Yep.
Suj says, big up, gents. Seeing Jordan not laying in bed, sitting on the floor, or with the red light is refreshing. Love for the love.
Come on, my G.
No, this is when you know that someone's not reading the game because Saliba saw Gordon get booked for that
He's
within a
getting drawn
minute.
in way too much, man. That's why balls over
He
the
saw,
top
he
are
saw
getting
Gordon get booked for that within a minute.
Yeah.
And now he's gone and done that. You're going to expect to get away with it.
Gordon didn't get booked for it.
He's being lazy. Like you can see the left back playing the ball. He just dropped. He's just running instead of just dropping.
But when he pulled back Kai Havertz, 20 seconds
The
in.
thing is, Gordon could have been through on goal though. If you took the first touch.
No, but Laurie was saying that Gordon got booked in the first.
Oh no, he
minute.
didn't get booked.
He
No,
didn't.
no,
He didn't get booked.
He got penalised anyway. So.
Yeah, he gave a foul, but he didn't get booked. But that one was worse from Saliba.
We're playing with
Put
a
your foot
£65
through it.
million midfielder,
Look, you see how they put their foot through it.
a £27 million backup, and a 17-year-old as our front three. And this is probably what we've got
Thank you,
for
Miles.
well done, Miles, for starting games. That's good from Partey. That's really good.
To take the sting out of it.
Yeah, just settle down. When he's at his best, that's what he does for us.
Look
That's
at, I
good.
would give it to
I thought he
Ethan
did that
with
so
3
well
men on
against
the
Someone
City.
back him
do
up.
something.
Someone
Go
back
away,
him
Henry.
He will.
No.
Oh, lovely.
Look at this. Look
Oh,
at this.
Bro, he's got no health.
4 times.
He's got no health.
That's 4 times.
I'm counting as well.
You're right.
Jordan.
He's
counting.
kind of.
I'm
4
counting.
times in 10 minutes.
He's
James,
impacted
he's there. He
the-
looks up. Havertz is at the back post. What's he meant to do?
5 minutes. Let's get
We
something.
need to score before half time, otherwise this is done.
Massive 611 says, welcome to all the 115 FC supporters in here.
Good ball.
Oh, touch.
Why do they pick up every second ball?
That's nice from Odegaard.
What?
That was the only pass he had, and we didn't block it out.
They've run through the centre of the pitch like that 7 times, I think.
Are you serious? All of them are like 2 yards. 2 yards away.
Oh, Rice is even hobbling.
Yeah,
Rice is even hobbling from that.
because he overstretched.
Oh, yeah, that might
His
be
left
fine.
leg.
No, let me not even say it. No, he's hobbling.
Oh no.
That
I
could
hope
be
that's
ruined.
embarrassment hobble.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
When
Them-
act
You reckon
like-
embarrassment?
act like Saturday, yeah.
Like,
Shit, I thought something there.
I fucked up. Let me
That's
just.
right.
Yeah.
I do that when I've had a bad tactical insight.
Hey!
Ooh, tricky one that, lads.
Who gave that ball away there?
The quality of the first half from everyone has been poor.
Thomas Partey was amazing on Sunday.
Yeah, he
he's been
was.
shocking today. He's been the opposite.
They've all were amazing, but it seems like
Well done, Declan. At least forcing him into an error.
This is why, as much as the City win was a great moment and a great result and a great performance, and it, you know, for a lot of young fans, it's magic. The transfer window, you know, killed all of that.
It did.
Now we got an injury to Martinelli in this game.
Force him left,
Like,
force
come
him
on.
left.
good boy.
How are they in? How are they one ball like that? Just in?
Because we're
Because
committing
we've just,
now.
Yeah, we just got to commit now, and we're not
Committing
even.
now.
I mean, we've had our patch already, 10, 15 minutes.
We've been a shambles. Jared says, we all know how this game and season will end. God bless you all for still showing up and putting in the work for the fans on to the 25-26 season. Shake my head. Jared, I'll look, every game I can, I'll always watch because I'm a massive fan of this football club. But the reality is that there's a difference between going in with hope and belief. For me, they're different things. Belief is looking at your team and going, come on, I really feel that something special can happen. And hope is just, well, it's football.
No,
Things
but
have
I think
happened.
beforehand we were all confident that they would be able to get something from it.
Based
No,
on,
were we? Who was confident?
I didn't hear-
I was
what did you
confident
say?
based on what we saw
I
for
said I'm
City.
hopeful. You know, you hope something can happen. I predicted a 1-1. I never believed we were going through after that first leg.
There was always realism versus optimism today. Anyone being realistic say it's not going to happen. Anyone being optimistic and being hopeful, we had a chance. Especially if you look at the form of the two teams, how the last month has gone.
The chance we had went Monday night, 11 p.m.
That's true.
To be honest, it's not even a Monday night. We had 34 days to get some things done. We needed a player or two in before Saka got injured on the 21st of
Yeah.
December. Before Saka got injured. Then Saka gets injured and there's still internal solutions and all this stuff. Then Jesus gets injured and then it's all hands on deck. We're looking for a striker. Everyone's working 24 hours a day. How the fuck did they come to nothing there? Who's everyone then? I need to know who everyone is that was working, because right now all I'm seeing is another window go by where you talk of belief. Belief comes off the pitch. First and foremost, what the club are doing off the pitch is where the belief then, you know, stems onto the pitch. And Arteta's brought a lot of that back. But in the last 6 months, we've fallen off it because of the squad, because of the lack of recruitment in the summer and now the lack of recruitment in January. It was always going to happen. You've got to refresh the side over and over again. You've got to give them something. I'm going to keep on mentioning what Fabregas said.
Yeah.
At one point he looked around and, you know, the club were just relying on him. They weren't bringing in that one player needed or the
that's
two
nice.
players needed.
Forcing him to 60 games. Making him play 60 games.
Good
Yeah,
defending by
the
Joe.
same's going to be said by 3-4 players at this club now.
Yeah.
But Turkish, that's why I don't blame Arteta. People turn on Arteta for that. This Fabregas said it when? 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, he said
That's
it
when-
recent,
that's
but
when it
he's
happened,
talking
right?
about it, 20 years ago now. Well,
When did we lose Van
50,
Persie?
15.
Arteta wasn't manager when we lost Van Persie because we showed no ambition. The common denominator in this thing is the owners. So when people turn around and say, oh, Arteta didn't bring in this person, Arteta hasn't done this, Arteta's got us to a very, very good point. From where we were 5-6 years ago to where we are now is night and day. And that's because of Mikel Arteta. And where we're not going to get to is because of the owners. And that's been happening for the last 20 years.
I think a case in point could be the whole Ollie Watkins situation. For what we understand, Arteta wanted that deal. Arsenal bid 40. Newcastle,
Liz.
Villa
Well
wanted
done,
60.
Miles.
Oh,
Well done.
Good boy.
Well done.
Yes.
Fucking
Nah,
hell.
man. Doing
You're showing
well.
fight and quality
Is that right, Jordan?
that is lacking across the whole team.
If we're led to
Half
be,
time.
what we're led to believe is with the Ollie Watkins situation. So what Christian's saying basically is that the board haven't backed Arteta. I think if what we're hearing about the Ollie Watkins situation is the truth, which is that Arsenal were presented with a deal, they offered 40, Villa wanted 60, we didn't go back, meaning we had a meaningful offer, even though Arteta apparently wanted Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
I think Arteta would have taken anyone. Arteta knows we need bodies.
You
How
can
many times
tell.
he come out?
So why didn't the club go back and say, okay, 50
Because
or
they don't want to
55?
pay the money.
I think this, and it's not what people want to hear now, but I think this just take anyone thing is dangerous because whilst we are light in attack, right, and we do need some players in attack, obviously, we've worked hard to get out of a rut where we've got average players on long and expensive contracts. So I think if you start just bringing in players now,
So you think Ollie Watkins is average?
No, I'm not referring to him. I'm just saying people say we're just bringing anybody. That anybody sounds good today when you go on Sky Sports News and you sign someone, but in 6 months, 12 months time, when that guy can't cut it and he's on a 5-year deal,
That's
what we were 5 years ago.
I'm asking in specific, and I'm asking the rest of the panel this as well. If what we're being told about the Ollie Watkins situation is true, then that backs up entirely what
But somebody,
Christian
I
says.
don't know if it's you, somebody just said that they thought that Watkins, Arteta didn't want just anybody. I think he wanted Watkins, but the club, they own the club. They said, well, we think he's worth 40 million, not 60 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that backs up what Christian's
It's
saying.
literally our problem. What it's
Yeah, I mean, I personally would have
We
paid
don't-
60 mil for him.
Bro,
I would have.
Or at
we
least
didn't pay
try with a
5.
55.
I think he's worth around the 50 mark. You pay
Yeah.
an extra 10 mil more.
It goes back so far, but just the biggest one I can think. We didn't want to pay an extra 5-10 million for Luis Suarez.
Yeah.
That shows you what these owners are on.
Yeah.
Imagine we got Luis Suarez at that point.
That one I had sympathy for because
Ah, there's no
if the
sympathy.
release clause is 40 mil, why would you pay 45?
I always thought we got too much heat for that. Like,
Yeah.
if the release clause was 40 million, which I think it came out after that it was, then what did we do wrong? But
I
also,
think when people
I don't
say the
know
40 million plus a pound, I think
It looks like a
it's
piss
deemed
take.
as a disingenuous
It
thing
looks
to
like a
do.
piss take.
if there was no
it
release
does.
clause, then we look like clowns.
I don't think it was a
Oh,
release
we'll up
clause.
it by a pound. They're like,
I don't think it
what?
was a release clause. I think it was. I don't know what it was. If there's a release clause of 40 mil, you don't bid 40 mil a pound. You bid 40 mil. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's what that deal was.
Anyway,
But it just shows you what this club was on.
It's a pattern of behaviour, though.
Curtis Shaw's tweeted, is Saliba drunk? They went to Tup last night.
It's a good spot, you know.
I've never been, but I've seen Geordie Shaw.
It's a good spot. Newcastle.
Look,
Oh, I see. Right.
this has been shambolic and it's been a lot of the same story. I never thought I'd see Arsenal so nervous in this game, but actually,
Well, I said that, and Turkish tried to snap my head off. They did look nervous in that first 10, 15
At the
minutes.
first 10 I would have said nervous, but now it's literally, you can see that they're not switched on
I think
at
it's
all.
more that they just, why are you nervous? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's more that whether they are or aren't, it's just unacceptable to be in that situation. Got loads of super chats. If anyone wants a drink break or anything, by all means, now's your opportunity if you want. If not, sit here and chat to the community with me. London says, there needs to be a discussion about Ødegaard. Might even have to sell him and bring in a new right central midfielder. He's been so bad, get him out. Not captain material. Wow. I'll tell you what I'd say about Ødegaard. I've said this so many times and I sound like a broken record. We are crying for that left 8 who can be a bit of Xhaka, but a little bit more like add something more in the final third. And I think that's Ødegaard. I think Ødegaard on the left of the 6 would be brilliant with someone who's a little bit more thrust and naturally creative and a little bit more decisive in the final third. I'm plucking a name out of, just from the clouds, from the heavens, right? But Florian Wirtz, one of the most exciting number 10s in world football right now. I think you give him the licence to be a bit of a goal scorer, a bit of a creator, and then Ødegaard does what he's actually done at times in this game, drop deep with a Partey, with a Rice, get us on the ball, get us playing. The problem is that all our creative... I love Rice. He's not creative. What's he done today is remotely creative. He's not. At best, he drives into space. At best, he gets on the end of things. At best, he maybe runs beyond... into space in a third round run, something like that. But he's not creative. It's all on Ødegaard. He's got to do all of it. That's what I kind of feel from him. I don't actually think he's that kind of player. I think Arteta's misprofiled him.
I know what you mean, James. I also think when Saka's in the team, Ødegaard is a lot more creative. A lot of those balls, his link up with Saka is a lot better. And if he had a proper number 9 in front of Martin Ødegaard, I think he would just be unlocked as a 10 so much more. He's
agree with
dying to play those balls. Imagine Isak was running off Ødegaard. Ødegaard can play the balls that we've seen going through to Isak today. Don't get me wrong, the way teams play against us isn't how we're setting up against Newcastle. There is more space. But put a proper number 9 in front of number 10 Martin Ødegaard and have Saka on the right wing and have a top left winger who also takes the pressure off Odegaard and Saka's link up a bit more. And I think you unlock him. I don't hate your idea. I think it's a good idea that he can play in the left 8. But I personally want him as far forward as I can, as I can get him, playing those unlocking balls in behind.
It's a bad miss.
I think he does lack, as we're seeing right here, is his finishing, man.
It's a bad
Especially
miss.
this season, his shooting has
Hit the
been
target.
Yeah.
You got to hit the
It's
target.
been
I
very,
actually-
very poor.
Sorry, credit to Partey, because I think on the 30th minute I said he did the best thing he did that game, but that ball into Trossard was nice, and then the flip from Trossard into Martinelli. That was good football. We played through them a little bit more than I expected.
The problem
But
we've
look,
got is that I think that's the only goal we've got in us. Intricate, flick. We've not got anything else. Oh, the guy, look at this. Look at this.
I said, look at the position of Gabriel.
Look at Saliba.
Look at the
who's
position of
attacking.
Gabriel. Saliba drops steps forward. Gabriel should immediately tuck in. What does he do? He tries to play a line offside.
That's not
Kwame, I
Gabriel.
respectfully really disagree with you, bro.
Yeah,
What-
that's not-
if
that's
he
not
goes
Gabriel,
that way,
man.
Murphy's in acres of space.
He's not going to make up that gap.
Yeah,
to
there's
cover.
no,
It's not
there's no
Gabriel.
way Gabriel.
It's the
can
body
cover.
As soon as
position.
Saliba commits, you have to win that ball.
Also, Isak didn't just win the ball and run onto it. He did really well. He flicked it into Gordon, who then played the 1-2. Like.
Gabriel's out of the picture there.
Yeah,
I think
He's
it's
not
hard
out
to
of the
do.
picture. For me, he's not out of the picture.
40 side says nerves are getting the better of us in a Carabao Cup semi-final. Can't imagine how we will play in a Champions League quarters or semi. Well, it's funny you should say that because look, I'm not trying to get onto Saliba. I love him. He's an amazing player. Desperate for him to sign on.
Yeah, it's had a mare today.
But he's had a mare today, and I also, you mentioned the See,
See, look where Gabriel is.
Yeah.
He's nowhere near Saliba.
Saliba commits.
Come
they have
across
to win it
here
there.
into the space there.
Well,
You're telling me.
then he leaves his
Just
man.
come across.
But then he's got to leave his man.
No, you come across. Miles comes across as well. Left back.
He's got a point.
Come
but
on,
it's
man.
Still, it's still Saliba.
Brother, that's how it is.
What you're suggesting
It's
he
still
does
Saliba.
in
That's
2
basics.
seconds
No.
is a lot of ground to
No,
cover,
it's not
bro.
2 seconds. He has enough time. But the ball's in transition.
Yeah.
Saliba's looking at it. He's got in front of his man. He's committed. As soon as you see that, as you're covering centre back,
But
you
bro,
come in
but
across.
bro, look where Gabriel's starting point is compared to Saliba. Even if he reads it, he's got to make up at least 5 yards to
He
cover
doesn't.
him.
I'm not saying he comes all the way across. I'm saying you cover that space. You anticipate it. His body position was wrong because he's looking to hold the line for offside. Offside.
Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel.
Nah, it's on Saliba, man.
I
The mistake
think
is Saliba not going for the header. Saliba thinks he's in front of Isak, so he can take. He tries to take a touch.
Even if
and then
he's
Isak
going,
is in
I
front.
think he agrees that
even
Saliba's
if he
messed
is
up.
going as a centre back, as soon as I see my man going, I immediately think if he misses
he
the
was
ball,
marking a man
am
as
I in the
well.
right position?
So he's
He
gonna
wasn't
leave
in the
his man
right
free.
I
position.
think he's got to leave his man then.
Then he's got to leave his man.
That's the
Murphy was on him.
decision that you got to take.
But by the
you can't
time
take
he's
that
by the
decision.
time he's clocked
What do you mean you
Saliba's
can't
been
take the
beat-
decision?
But hang on. By the time he's clocked Saliba's been beaten, he can't cover. What you're saying is anticipate that you might get beat,
Yes.
but then you have to leave your man.
It's not about leaving your man. I'm saying he wasn't even in the right position because he's just staying there thinking, I got Murphy. There's a big space.
But no one's in that space.
Exactly.
Okay, I get what you said.
I still don't get it.
I get.
I really don't.
Are you defender? Have you played in defence?
I think what he's
I
saying
think
is
it's
If
about
one
playing
goes,
defence
the
to
other one
understand
covers.
defensive
If
positioning.
one goes, the other one covers. If the other centre back comes,
if I have
Miles
Murphy
comes across.
here, and I see Saliba go in, I'm not going to cover that space to leave Murphy free over here. What if Isak then wins a flick and it goes to Murphy? Then you're
Who's
blaming
more
Gabriel for covering the
dangerous?
space.
Who's more dangerous? Murphy or Isaac, who scored how many goals? You said how many goals
You
he
think
scored?
Saliba's going to win the ball, which he should.
you can't anticipate Saliba losing that battle.
Saliba should head the ball, which he has
If
space
you've seen
to.
after how many the 5 or 10 minutes we've been playing, I'll be on my toes. I'll be like, you know what? We're not having one of those games. I'm not going to just leave him there by himself.
I hear what you're saying.
Let's go through the super chats now. Thank you for everyone who has been contributing and being patient. Let's get through this full half before the second half kicks off. Protagonist
I've got a question as well for everyone.
says, agree with Turkish, the realist on AFTV.
Realist.
Second
this
to
is the worst
tie,
advert
but
I've
otherwise,
ever seen
yes,
in
the
my
realist. Pop Andre says, Saliba's worst game was against Bournemouth. He played just like this for 30 minutes, then got sent off.
Did he?
There's someone called Amazing
Well, he
James.
didn't play poorly for 30 minutes.
I didn't think he was that poor up until the sending off, but I might be wrong. Couldn't have happened at the worst time yet, I agree. I think he's talking about the Martinelli injury. 58, Godge 58 says, Arteta's lack of trust in Waneri is going to cost him his job in the future. I don't think it's as much a lack of trust in Waneri as it is, trying to manage his minutes, look after a 17-year-old, and that is the position we've been put in because of our recruitment, and Arteta maybe has a part to play in that. Gunagal says, Ethan hat-trick incoming. I would love that to be true. London says, we just can't seem to catch a break as a club. When spend Edu and Arteta waste it on players like Havertz and Vieira, now that we actually need something, or Wenger needed it, they don't spend. K. Praj says, only reason it's 1-0 is because Newcastle are in second gear. I agree. I think they're chilling. Blake says, stay humble, eh? ... Biggest bottle jobs of the last 5 years, yet have chests like they've won it all. Yeah, you're right, Blake. We've got chests like we've won it all. Don't know what that means, but yes. Roy says, Villa made 5 January signs to push in the league and cups. The board at Arsenal is pathetic and lacks any ambition. I wanted to ask you something, Turkish. I've got some more super chats, but I wanted to ask you in particular this. I know you have your feelings about the Cronkies, and I don't think what's happened in January is never going to change your mind about that. However, if you found out, and let's say you knew this was 100% true, if you found out that the Cronkies had said, yeah, the money's there, whoever you need, the money's there for
If I
January.
find that out, then it's Arteta, innit?
So would your... I'm not talking about the bigger picture, I'm talking in terms of January. For you, is the Cronkies' job done at that point? You know, you've made the money available. This is a sincere question, because I don't know whether I should be mad at them that we're in this situation where Jason Ato's sporting director, we haven't got anyone in yet. I don't know if I'm annoyed that, you know, ambition maybe runs through them. You know, should your owners be saying to those below, you bloody get a player in, that is the requirement? Or is it provide the funds and let them run with it? That's basically why I'm asking the question.
Ultimately, the ambition of a football club is dictated by the ownership, first and foremost, before anything else. And all they have to do is facilitate for that ambition. And if they really want to win, then they will make sure that the people that they put into these positions, before even any money is spent, will be held accountable for any of the money then spent. You know, we're not the only side that's, you know, made a poor signing in Havertz. Didn't Liverpool do that with Núñez? But they back it up with a Gakpo and a Diaz back-to-back, or Diaz and Gakpo back-to-back. Do you get what I'm saying? And now Núñez, who was an 80 million signing, who is probably on considerable wages as well, is a bit part player or an impact player now. Whereas we've realised our mistake, but we're shifting positions. We're, like you said today, battering ram and all of this stuff. With that. But this is not me talking about Havertz. This is me talking about what the club do. I've seen this multiple times, not just under Arteta. We buy players, it doesn't work out, but you know, we flog the horse till it's got no legs. You know, we've done it with Pepe as well, to be honest with you. I mean, look at Pepe. Pepe comes in, flops at us. Havertz comes in, flops at Chelsea. One gets a move for the same price that he got bought for, and one goes for free. All of these things, you know, people got to be held accountable for it. If the ownership is really about that life, winning, ambition, trying to get the major honours. If they're not, then second place finishes, ultimately, is a win for them. And I can't lie to you, second place finishes and a new contract and a considerable contract like that for Arteta, it kind of shows you what it is. Because if they had any ambition, if it was them that, you know, said in January, buy who you want, it's on you lot, then they'll be fuming tonight. Or they'll be fuming come the end of the season, or so they should be. But they won't. They wasn't under Wenger. That's it. Under Wenger, it went how many years before, you know, people really realised what was going on?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I was just kind of wondering about your wider thoughts there. 58 says, where's the happy clappy Arsenal fans going waka waka AA when he scores a meaningless goal? Gucci Bucket says, our scouting team follows the same 5 players, and I totally agree with that. Every time we hear a report about what's to come in the summer, what's next, it's, well, Nico Williams, well, they really like Isak, well, they're keeping an eye on Zubimendi. We've been linked to these players for years and years and years, my word.
And they don't require scouting, those players either.
Right.
That's not like a scout come back and I found this really good player in Spain. It's called Nico Williams.
Josh Kroenke didn't need to fly in
for
me to tell. I could have, hey James, do you know any good strikers in the Premier League? Ollie Watkins is quite good. I'd love to know how that meeting went.
It's a scouting failure.
I'd love to know.
It's a massive
I think the scouting has been appalling. There are so many super chats, people, and I'm really, really behind. So thank you all for being so patient. We will get through them. I read that one. Stay humble, I read that one. Okay, Bantod says, why are we so quick to jump on Havertz? Odegaard misses 2 chances and we weren't this mad. Almost everyone has had a shocker. Bantod, with all due respect, I think we're live commentating / reacting on everything that's happening. So we've talked about the Ødegaard things he's got wrong. We talked about the Havertz things he's got wrong. I don't think we've had an extended chat about Havertz today at all, but I might be wrong. Gaming in Snow says Newcastle are kryptonite, yeah. St James's Park certainly is at the moment under Eddie Howe. We've kicked off for the second half. I'm going to keep reading and you guys just let me know if something looks like it might happen. Mario says we should be happy actually. We are second with such a shit team. We're actually overachieving. The sad thing is I don't think we're a shit team. I just think we are burning the same group to the ground and not doing enough to get to the top, and that sucks the life out of everyone.
We might as well declare.
And says, did you boys know even the 4 times Man City Premiership winning team get their squad updated every single window? Arsenal set up to be second every year. Man City always add players. They always add players to go again. And funny enough, the one year where they didn't really do enough, that's when they fell off and struggled to deal with the injury. P. Dung says, tired with excuses. Quality over quantity. Sure, if it's a long-term deal, but why not bring in a loan? What does quality have to do here? We ain't keeping him afterwards. Shambolic from the board. Lee Slims says, even with the... No. I'm not reading that one.
Yellow card, surely.
London Nomad says, we don't deserve Champions League next season.
That could be another one.
Trossard.
That could be another one.
That's a terrible tackle. Oh! That's a red card.
This is what I'm saying.
Surely this is a red,
They
no?
won't send him off.
Let me see how high this is. Oh, no, it's too
I think a yellow's about right.
Yellow's right.
One of those orangey ones.
The other angle looks
Starts showing though.
He's got a bit of nastiness in him now.
He has.
I like him.
We should have signed him.
I like him.
That was the one we should have signed.
I
That's
wanted
that
him.
January people were following this ex-car. Because that's when Newcastle got him, innit? It was that
We
January.
were meant to get him.
They were
Like,
meant
the deal was
to.
all, the deal was pretty much done.
Nah,
and then
there was
next
no-
thing I heard,
That didn't look
he was
good.
a Newcastle. Hold on a minute.
Yeah. It didn't look good, that challenge at all.
Didn't.
I don't think that was a yellow, that was a red, mate.
No, it wasn't a red.
I don't think it's a red, but it's a
I won't.
It was badly timed.
It's yellow. I thought it was a red from the first
Look,
angle.
look at where his ankle
He's
is
not
and
off
the
the ground,
contact.
but he's not off the ground.
It's too low. It's too low.
It's low.
I think it's a
It's
yellow
all
card.
right, man.
It's a yellow. It's a yellow.
What's all right?
He was on the
Trossard's
bench.
all right.
He was on the bench.
Got another super chat, Tierney, left wing.
Oh
Yeah,
jeez.
Raheem.
Put Tierney left.
London says, we don't deserve Champions League next season. The Cronkies don't deserve the money. We don't deserve it as a fan base for not demanding more and painting murals. Carve says, Waneri should start over Martinelli. Prio
He
form?
will
I
be
don't know
for
what
our
that
next
means.
game, that's for sure.
Joey says, how's Lewis Skelly our best player again? I totally agree. What a talent he is. And he says, so what is now a good season? Second and last 4 Champions League. Listen, we said we wanted a trophy, so however Arsenal find a way to work that one out. It's not looking good.
By the way, just quick way of update, James.
Go on,
I've
go
been
on.
told,
Hold on,
I've
Declan.
been told that the Martinelli
Touches that
is
from
a
the
hamstring.
It's a hamstring, brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. Somebody told me.
Go
that.
back.
Oh.
Go back. Go back. Wow.
He saved it.
No, he missed it.
Got nowhere
missed
near
it.
it.
Saliba.
Saliba.
Nah.
What's wrong with him today?
Saliba.
Do you know what?
Drunk.
He's actually in sub territory now. You know.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
actually in sub
He is in
territory. I think
sub-territory.
one more, and he deserves to be subbed.
That is.
Bring on
He's having
California.
a
That's,
shocker.
that's actually a bad miss by
Of course it
Gordon.
is. That's terrible. Professional footballer, you score that.
If that was Kivior, we would be throwing things at the TV. So I think
Saliba's
I
a
agree with you,
lucky
Jordan.
man to get away with it.
Saliba
I'll
needs to
tell you
learn
that.
to shake this off, yeah, because
Well,
well
that's the
done,
ball.
Rice.
Come on.
Well played. Let's go. Who's that?
He can't run.
Trossard.
He can't run.
Yeah,
No
can
one
tell
can
he's
in this
carrying.
team, man. Oh my God, this is...
Corner. VM says, stop your damn rhetoric and whinging and get out there and organise and some protest, get some protests going. James says, bad transfer business has got me giving a damn about a Carabao Cup like it's Birmingham 2011. Copium to deal with our lack of ambition.
As much as we said about transfers and lack thereof, some of the football that, or lack of football that's been played, some of Saliba's mistakes cannot be blamed on transfer window. And I'm a massive fan of Saliba, by the way. But that is just not
He better
acceptable.
score.
what he's doing.
Nicholas Yova, save us.
He better score.
Nicholas Yova, please.
Is that what we're relying on now?
Sack Nicholas Yova.
Here's the man.
No, mate.
It's good. Oh, okay.
That's another corner. London says, between a rock and a hard place for this club, owners only want to spend to get top 4. Arteta keeps fumbling players because he wants the right profile. Garbo says, Whoever said that about Erdegaard needs to get his head checked. He's been overworked like a lot of our players. Joey says Tim Lewis is a problem. He signs off the deals. He is Stan's main guy. I read some interesting stuff about Tim Lewis, and yeah, he might well be a problem.
So when you say that, is there anything to? I've been.
There's a theory, and I'm not completely read up on it, but there's a theory going amongst sort of Arsenal fans online that I follow and whatever, that Tim Lewis is basically the non-football man involved in transfers and stuff, and he's the one who's kind of, and this is just a theory, we don't know this, but there's people like Jason Ato, Arteta, obviously Richard Garlett, CEO, the Cronkies of the ownership, Tim Lewis is in there too, you've got the scouting team, and that potentially he's not been keen on splashing big money at times. But it's just a theory. There's no media saying that, it's just a theory.
And that goes back to something that I'd raised a little while ago, and some people had a pop at me, but there you go. And I was suggesting that there may be more to Edu leaving than what we first thought.
You know what, Laurie? I agree with you. You're right to bring it up then, and I think that's almost indisputable now.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Oh!
Bro.
Bro! No, that really is it.
Well, there you go.
Did we not learn?
You're putting the fucking ball down, you're rolling it.
They've been playing like clowns all day.
All of them.
Have a clown moment.
What's the point of doing that on the weekend, on a Sunday, and you perform like that?
Was he onside?
Yeah.
Fucking shit.
Jeez, this is
Absolute
so bad.
crap.
That is so bad.
All of them.
We folded, man.
Yeah, we have.
Folded.
We've
From the first
absolutely
minute.
Defensively folded, man.
collapsed.
And the thing
Structurally
is,
folded.
Kwame makes an excellent point. We go and do what we did on Sunday. Everybody's
Oh,
waiting
why?
for us to implode, and we do just that today.
It's embarrassing.
No, but a second ago, we made a really bad mistake. Gordon missed. And
So
then
why are you inviting the pressure on you? Just get it long.
Just giving him this game.
Give him long.
Innit?
We gave him the game from the first minute.
You're rolling the ball under your foot. Like he's not there, like you can't see
How are you
Gordon.
going to play the ball to him from there?
You know what? That's our goal on Sunday.
Getting beaten at our own
I
game.
was thinking that Raya's
Killed him. You killed him.
Raya's kick in the first half. I mentioned it. It was really bothering
No, but what
me.
is Declan supposed to do from
No,
there?
that's what I'm saying. Raya's killed him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No.
That's exactly how our first goal came on Sunday. Declan Rice
Why are
as
you
well.
giving me the ball
You
there?
know what's so annoying about that? We just 30 seconds before that, Saliba makes a really poor
It's not
mistake.
the whole game, the back four's not been great.
That's what I'm saying.
why
So you would have thought that they would have learnt from that, right?
Anyway.
We've been demolished in this tie, you know. Colin, I'm sorry because your super chat came in 13 minutes ago, so it's going to sound more silly than it did at the time. But he said we put 4 past City in the second half. Newcastle have been turned over a couple of times this season, not looking good, but strange things have happened. I know you sent that at 1-0. I appreciate that. Adam says all I care about now is the Forever Arsenal League. Come on, Jordan. Jack says shame about the Arsenal. You're saying come on, Jordan?
So now we've got to score.
The Forever Arsenal.
okay.
Jack says shame about the Arsenal. Real Madrid says Ethan on the right till Saka comes back. Absolutely, but that's not fair to ask of a 17-year-old to take up such an important role in our team. Gavin says Turkish is the only true fan. He was right. Bless. DR says what's going on with Saliba? He's been poor lately. I agree. Well, certainly in this game he has been. London says, read the super chat. Stop interrupting in between. Okay, thank you. J. Frodo J says, when Isak is on the ball, I'm dreading what's going to happen. Whereas when Havertz's on the ball, I'm dreading what's going to happen. Matthew says, get Salah in the summer. That's that simple. T-Money says, turn on the stream and Turkish is crying per usual. What have you got to say to T-Money, Turkish?
You want me? Yeah. Let me not.
Look at him.
Yeah, I thought so.
Fucking pot.
Turkish, the missus wants her coat back. There we go, very funny. I like your coat, by the way. It's a super chat. Josephine says, Robbie said Havertz will score above 20 and that the window was a 7 out of 10. And then you got Lee saying Havertz is world class. Ty Julian, the PR on this channel makes the club feel we are happy. Big up, only Turkish. Midfield says that Thierry Henry still looks fit, just saying. Yeah, bring him back.
Boyd.
I should do well to keep that in.
Got Boyd.
Bullied.
Got Boyd.
Bullied.
Got Boyd.
Can I actually? You're going to think I'm crazy. I think the best thing Arsenal can do now is not overexert themselves and get
rest.
more
Take players
injuries.
off. Take players off.
Just
Why?
that's it.
They're not
Ties
playing
done.
at the weekend, you know.
Doesn't matter. Take. why
Don't
would
get
you-
any more
They're going to
injuries.
force. They're going to get.
So you're
injured.
saying give it up now?
Yeah.
You
give
think
it
the
up.
tie's not dead?
Throw it away.
No, but I'm saying, is that what you think they
I'm
should
asking
do?
you. Do you think the tie's not dead?
I asked the question first.
Go on, what are you asking me?
Are you saying for the players to give it up?
He's
All
running
them
the
people,
show,
that
look at
fans
that.
that have travelled up there and paid all that money.
That's a loaded question. I'm not saying give it up. I'm saying you've got a thin front line as it is. We've got a week off, granted. The tie's done. Trossard just got snapped earlier on. Havertz is having a just get him off.
Can I jump on
what you
something
mean.
you
It's
said?
Mission Champions League now.
Take
Yeah,
Ethan
we're
off,
talking-
put
yeah,
Sterling on
Do
the
you
right.
think we'll do that in the Champions League?
You know, we were talking about reports, and you were saying it's all bullshit. No one knows anything yet. I've got to say one thing that absolutely proves you right is I remember the reporting when we supposedly were looking at Isak in January 2022. I think it was. No, 2021. It was January 2021. It was the same January as Vlahovic. No, 22. It was January 2022. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go on.
Right? And
Contest
everyone
it.
was saying, Arteta loves Isak. Like he loves him. Like that's the guy they want. He absolutely loves him.
Yeah, do you remember that? Yeah.
And now they're saying it now. Like I saw, again, more reports. Really the one they want is Isak. Arteta loves him. Why the fuck didn't he go for him in the following window then?
Bullshit, man.
Like he evidently doesn't love him. He maybe likes him. Maybe thinks he's a decent... Unless he did, and he was told, no, you can't go for Isak for 60 million. We're going to give you Jesus for 45 instead. Unless that happened.
I reckon so.
In which case, they're not backing him, which is shambolic, because look what Isak's doing now. But I mean, you hear all these things, it's so
Go on, Marco, go on.
contradicting. Isak's much closer to a Vlahovic. Actually, is he? Maybe not. Maybe it's just the height. My point is, you're talking out and out number 9. He's closer to that, which we supposedly wanted in January too, than Jesus, which we ended up with.
Yeah.
When you say closer,
nothing
what do you
ever-
mean?
It doesn't all, but if you
playing
knit
style.
it all together, none of it makes
Maybe
sense.
not so much playing
what
style,
they
but-
say. Knit it all together, none of it makes sense. Window in, window out.
What is
It's the same
that?
rhetoric, just twisted in different ways.
What
Right
the
profile, right character, right individual. We
Seriously.
want him. It can't happen. It's just always just it's the same shit. It's the circle.
Just doesn't
the
add up, does
roundabout,
it?
The same shit. No.
Doesn't add up. We're hearing, well, this summer's going to be a really big summer. Well, why wasn't last summer?
That was
What have
the-
we done financially this summer, this year, that's going to make it any different to last year?
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Last summer was the summer, James.
Huh?
Last summer was the summer.
Yeah, it was.
Can
It
I
was.
just say though,
100%
right,
it was.
at the risk of, drawing an ira from you guys, I think by going on so much about the transfer window, you're giving these guys tonight a bit of an out. This has been an appalling performance.
We ain't got the
And I'm not
resources.
sure you can blame this on the transfer.
Of course you
business.
can, Laurie, man. What are you talking about?
This has been an appalling performance.
Yeah, but we ain't got the attack rate. Look, here he is, through and goal.
Get brushed over.
He wants the duel.
Oh, no.
He's after the duel more than he is the fucking goal. He wants the physical duel.
He wants the
Rather
foul. He
than
doesn't want the duel. He wants the foul.
That's what
Wasn't
I'm
a foul.
saying.
Wasn't a foul.
But look, you're
Just-
through basically.
That's a good ping
Okay,
from
The
Ryan.
first touch decent, move him out
He's
the way,
more worried
and he just
about
wants
the
to
man.
drop. Fuck.
Like paper in the wind. That's what I keep saying.
Kai, that's not good enough.
Paper
my
in the
friend.
wind, mate.
That's not good enough, my friend.
It's never a foul.
Dwayne
yeah,
says...
so just to continue with that theme, I think that we need to call these guys to account tonight. Okay, all what you've said about the transfer window is fair enough. However, these guys, man, they need to. We all lauded them on Sunday. They've been as bad today as they were good on Sunday. They've been awful.
Yeah, I agree.
So, okay, it's fine about what you're saying about the transfer window, and I hear you guys, but don't give him any outs for tonight.
He's going to score here, Isak, watch.
I don't think we are giving them outs. I think we've said this is probably Saliba's worst performance in an Arsenal shirt.
Odegaard should have scored that. That's dead.
We said they all pissed the bed. Literally those words.
You did, yeah.
Lewis, we just said in the first half, Lewis Skelly and Trossard might have been the only ones really
And Ethan, since he's come
trying
on.
to do. Yeah, that was even before Ethan came on. So we have said it though. But
That's
the
it.
fact of the matter is, the transfer window, and I'm talking about the summer one here, has led to this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not-
Do you know what's so disappointing as well? Like
Look.
the narrative coming out of Sunday, we all heard it from the pundits, the rival fans, and
No one in the middle.
all the naysayers was, oh yeah, look, there you go, over celebrating you've not earned the right to. And we all defended them. We all closed ranks
Kicking the ball.
as fans, right? And got behind them and said, "No, man, you've got every right to celebrate the way you did. Yeah, man, mentality, boom, boom, boom."
Mm-hmm.
Now we get here tonight, and you've let yourselves down, Arsenal.
They have. Can I just say one
Let
thing on
yourselves
that?
down.
Yeah.
One thing on that, Laurie, is anyone that says you don't have the right to celebrate, that does not make sense when it comes to any
course it
sport,
doesn't.
football.
Hold on, let me just.
You could be playing under sevens kids Sunday league. You could be bottom of the league and you could beat the team that's one place above you. You can celebrate. This is
Absolutely.
sport.
No, listen,
Why can't we celebrate?
Listen, I was one of those who defended the club rigorously. I heard Robbie on TalkSport today.
Yeah.
Defended the club. Like, props to Robbie for doing that, because he articulated what we all felt, which is, of course, we got the right. City took the mick in February. We give it back to them. Sorry, took the mick in September. We give it back to them 5 months later. Everyone, all of them man that was having a go at the club will say, yeah, but you've not won anything. You've not done this, you've not done that. And then we turn up tonight and we've given them all the ammunition that they need to say, see, there you were, celebrating against City in a game that meant relatively little.
Getting ahead
You
of
come
yourself.
there tonight, matches on the line, and you spewed it. That's what people are going to say.
Let's go through some more super chats, people. We have so many. Dwayne says, out of 2 cups and 6 points behind in the league. Dubai, yeah, well, doesn't feel like they deserve this one, does it? Joey says they don't care, it's obvious. Wow. And obviously everything refreshed, so now I've lost where I was.
Again.
Apologies, everyone. Okay. Zynical says don't worry about missing out on the trophy. You beat Man City 5-1. Pratik says City beat Arsenal next at the Etihad. Play the X and KG song. Verde says, this team just ruined my birthday. I'm sorry. Happy birthday, Verde. Praying we can bounce back for the rest of the season. Big up from Philly. Love Philadelphia, man. That visit was great. And I'll be watching the Super Bowl, so I don't know if you're into all that, but hopefully your team win. And you have a better birthday week, anyway. Dr. Jeeves says, guys, are you allowed to knock off early? Doubt you've got a flight to Dubai to look forward to tomorrow. No, we don't. No, I don't think the trips to Dubai is happening. Is it Turkish? I should ask Robbie. You can if you want. yeah. I mean, we're not holding you here. Anyway, where are we?
I fucking wanted to head it on to nobody.
He's been doing that the whole time, and you know, people tried to tell me he won his headers.
He's going to get sent off.
He won his headers.
He's our worst player.
He's who?
Kai Havertz is our, in this starting 11 today, he is our worst player.
He's going to get sent off.
As much as you back him, he's our worst player. If you were to rank them 1 to 11, he's our worst
There's
player.
one man that's trying. No one's there.
Get yourself in the.
I know. Waneri's looking at these clowns
Number
above
5.
him.
Look at that. Get in the box.
Waneri's 17.
You're
He's
letting a
looking at everyone
17-year-old
above
say
him
that.
going,
Where's the centre forward there?
Instinct. Look, Moreno's getting in the way.
he's put Martinelli to shame, by the way.
Moreno's putting
Although I
in the way.
obviously
But
feel
somebody
for him
should have
being
been
injured.
attacking that, right?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I think. KP says, Alfie Haaland was right. Beating City was the highlight of your season instead of winning a trophy. Who else does this? Spurs. AFC is a spicy Spurs.
So
Whatever you like.
effectively, we've gone from heroes to zero in the space of a couple of days.
I think people, and I know that a lot of people send, whether it be super chats, comments in to troll and take the piss, that's absolutely fine. But I think you've got to be really fucking thick to not be able to differentiate between what is a great result in its own right, you know, fueled by, you know, some needles, some controversy with the Haaland stuff, and just a day that Arsenal fans wanted to enjoy, and comparing it to our expectations for winning a title, winning a trophy, and where nobody came out of City. I didn't hear one Arsenal fan come out and go, we're winning the lot, we're the best team in the country. This is it, we're going to win the Premier League now. I didn't hear anybody say that.
No, but with respect, James, that is not my point. I'm saying that we have given the naysayers the ammunition to say what they were saying, which is, it's okay celebrating and doing what we did and having our laugh at City, which is fine. I was all for that, but they will be saying, no doubt, that look, here you are today with an opportunity to go on and win a trophy, and you spewed it.
Yeah, but that's a reflection of this game in itself. It's nothing to do with Man City and how we, you know, enjoyed ourselves post City.
No, I'm drawing a causal link. I'm saying that.
Absolutely, but fuck him. Like, football chat is in the football conversations in the
Switch
bin.
the TV off.
I know.
Switch the fucking TV
Brother.
off.
I know.
Where's the control for the TV?
It can't get worse than that.
Where's the control for the team? Is this Sky?
Is there another game?
I don't. What the?
Is there some La Liga game or
Is there
something?
so-
Right,
it doesn't
can't
even
get
have to be
worse.
football
Can't
at
get
this
worse than
point.
that.
It doesn't even have to be football at this fucking point.
I've got my Netflix login. I can watch
Do you see what I see?
Finally, we'll get to see Griselda and Jordan. Bloody hell.
No, find out what else is on. I'm serious. 25 minutes. There's a show. It's nearly 9:30.
I'm not mad at that idea.
Should we make this?
Don't encourage me.
Put the traitors on or something, isn't it?
This is dead.
I never watched Squid Game 2.
He nearly fucking broke himself trying to control the ball.
This is dead.
Does it surprise you
It
now,
makes
bro?
me sick, man.
You can do a fine,
Honestly,
you
makes
can do
me
a
I'm
fine
used to
cabs
it.
early.
Honestly, makes me sick.
I'm so
Do
numb
not
to seeing
wait.
it.
Oh,
Here he is.
He's getting bullied.
He wants to foul again.
Fully.
Get up. He wants to foul again.
Look at when is showing. Thank you,
he's the
mate.
only one that's playing, bro.
He's the only one that's
I'm
playing.
genuinely numb to seeing it, man.
This is
Look at
awful.
this prick. Stop calling me, man.
Why have you got his name wrong?
MG the comedian.
Yeah, why is it not KG?
Milligrams, man. He didn't want to bet me this year.
What's he said?
He's watching, you know.
He's calling
I'm
me.
sure he
Of
is.
course he's watching, man.
KG, stop it, man.
Well done.
The worst thing is that I think this is the one team where corners aren't actually beneficial to us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
one
Yeah,
goal
Won
from
quite a
set
few
piece.
corners, but I don't think this is the team.
It's 165 corners. They've only conceded.
That's why I
one.
said I think we should go short and try and work it in the box rather than kick it.
Do you know, I had this horrible neck pain, and I went to an osteopath yesterday, and he did all sorts to try fix it. This game's ruined it already. I might have to go back. I'm really fucking hurt because I'm watching this shit, just tense, looking up at a screen. Thank you, Arsenal. I'm now in physical pain because of you. This is brilliant. Ethan Waneri just won an actual header. Fair play. Not blaming him, as in compared to the headers we thought we'd won before.
But I'm still like, maybe I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be, but I'm wondering how you can go from your best performance
That's
of
what I'm
the season
saying. That's
to
what I'm
your
saying.
worst in the space of
That's
a
what
couple
I'm
of
saying.
days.
City were there for the taking. There's no
Yeah.
fight left in that side, Laurie. Newcastle need a cup as much as we do, if not more than we do, considering what they've gone through. Come on, like, it's a very different game. They had a 2-0 lead to work off as well. I'm not excusing the players. Like, come on, man. You can see what I've said about the players today. It's only Lewis Skelly really that's had his moments. And I can't fault him for anything out there. Other than that, we've been poor, petulant at times. And in all honesty, Newcastle deserve it again.
Oh yeah, absolutely, they deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned. with
Newcastle
Arsenal.
fans were having an absolute blast, and you know
Look
what?
at Dan Burns
Enjoy
laughing.
it. Good on him.
Okay, let's see it.
I see what you mean, man. I can't say I'm not surprised. Like, if there's one thing we've shown over the past couple of years, it's fight. You know, we don't go down.
Well, here we go.
Usually we put up a fight. Today, from the first
Today
minute, we
we
weren't on
haven't,
it, man.
yeah.
We ain't put up a
What are
fight
you
at all.
trying to do? Not make
Partey at fault
We
there.
had one big chance, Martin Odegaard, we didn't take it, and that's it.
Michael says, so what are we saying about Saliba? Look, I think we've all said our bit. He's playing really poorly, but we know he's a top
Worst
player.
game, yeah, I've seen him play.
Progress to Perfection says, have you guys realised Stay Humble Air was about trophies yet? Yeah, I mean, spin it however you want, like, whatever. Yeah.
Well, this is what I was saying,
Stupid
we're
logic,
gonna be
stupid
getting this
conversation.
now for, the foreseeable future.
LL Cool J says, Spurs in red, LFC winning the League 2, you'll never walk alone. Ola Kunli says, dry your tears, Gooners, you beat Man City trophy. General Grievous says, no point in worrying about this Mickey Mouse trophy, we've got the Emirates Cup to go win. Joey says, Laurie, why keep them on? We ain't scoring 4. If we get injuries, it creates more problems. 40 Side says, there's a reason we can't capitalise when Liverpool drop points. It's the same reason we're losing tonight. We can't handle pressure. That's a good point. Whenever there's kind of a pressure situation for Arsenal, we've never really...
I said this on the pod about a month ago, that the issue so much isn't personnel, but it's the endemic problem is when it really gets on top.
Saliba, if you don't come out with this ball,
These guys can't come through.
well done. Well done. K-Pride says, shameless, can't handle League Cup semi-final pressure. Ohan, thank you for your super chat.
He did the right thing there.
Neo says, we beat City FC. London says, either act like a big big club fan base and properly protest to get the Cronkies out, or accept it. Can't have it both ways. Can't just sit and take it. London, I hear your point to a degree, but like, people have lives. People have things outside of watching Arsenal, right? We want our ownership to be better. We want the club to function better. People have money to earn, families to look after, things to do, and you're saying just get outside and organise a protest. It's like,
You start.
it's not as easy as just do a protest, or you have no right to complain. You could argue that the content in which you're projecting to the people who are watching that you're not happy with what you're seeing. You could argue there is a form of protest. You know what? So, we should all just give up whatever we've got to do. Go protest. Put it all aside. Come on, like, I get what you're saying to a degree, but fucking hell.
My God, how many
Brother,
times
you
has Kai
seeing this,
lost the
Stokes?
ball today?
Brother.
How many times has he fucking lost the ball today?
Go on, my boy.
Only
Go on.
Ethan, I love you, man. Fair play to you. Fair fucking play to you.
I think this has been the worst performance of the season.
Yeah, I said that.
100 million %.
Shaking his fucking head.
And as much as Newcastle have deserved it, you have to say that we've handed it to them on a
100%.
plate.
They haven't been great.
No, they've not had to be.
Few openings, few counter-attacks, some quality up top. That's it. They didn't have to do
We
much.
basically just said, here,
Literally.
Alex says, is gravity different up north or something? Probably alluding to just how poor we've been at controlling a bloody football.
Have a shot.
But that's the thing.
It's a
though,
good
with what you're
point.
saying.
It's a good point, actually.
on
Since he went down the first time, has there been a shot?
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
On Sunday, City said to us, "There you go. This is the game. If you want it, it's here."
This is long.
From the first minute, we said to Newcastle, "If you want it, it's here."
Owen says, let's reward the players with a Dubai trip. Michael says, did Bellerin change his name to Tonali and become a centre mid? Why, does he look like him? Oh, there he is. Oh, that's similar, is he?
Slightly.
it might look similar in face, but in terms of player, Tonali's always that.
Lazy with a super chat says Turkish has to shave his head now. Bad vibes. Why? Was there some? Was there meant to be some good vibes thing after the? I don't know.
Yeah, some people just.
Joe's phone says. Okay, he's having a pop at Laurie. Sorry, Laurie. He says Laurie, stop waffling. You said Nketiah was good enough.
What?
Follow
Who
your
is
whip.
that guy?
His name's Josephone.
Don't have it,
Jose
Don't have
phone.
it.
No,
He didn't,
no, I
no,
just
no.
can't be bothered, man.
I'd take Nketiah over Kai.
Oh, jeez, this is where we are.
Yeah, of course, it's where we are, man.
No, but for a guy to put in a comment like that, it's just like, come on, bro.
Carl Bates.
Do better.
He's holding you accountable.
Carl Bates with a super chat for Turkish says Turkish reliable source from the team told me that over 85% of the club's returns go to player salary, affecting PSR. They will spend 100 million after June 30th. 100 million is not enough.
Read that again.
Reliable source from the team
Stop
told
there.
me. Thank you, Cookie Love, for the super chat. He says the money we made from Smith Rowe and Nketiah, we used to buy Calafiori and Marino. So what have the club actually spent in the summer and January? Good point. Yeah, net spend of minus. Nicholas says Newcastle 4-4 was my 16th birthday 13 years ago today. Wow. Okay. Well, you know, we've run out of time really to get the 4 goals back, I feel. But happy birthday. And I wish they could bring that miracle, but it's not looking like it's going to happen. Momo says, compared to FSG, you're all spoilt with transfers. Stop crying. Oz says,
Compared to FSG, what? Like I said, you signed Nunes and then Gakpo and Diaz and. What does he mean? I know midfield was left quite a long time, but in the end, McAllister, Gravenberch come in,
Chiesa as well.
Szoboszlai's come in. Like, I won't even lean on Chiesa because last summer they didn't improve their side. Chiesa, bit parts he played this season. I won't say that's an improvement. Like FSG have also bought as well. I'm not saying FSG are better than or not better than Kroenke. They've got their own problems as well, but Liverpool at this moment in time doing great.
He's left.
They have invested. They spent 200 million less than us in the past 6 years, but the money they spent before that on big players, they've still got. They've still got Van Dijk. They've still got Salah. They haven't needed to spend that big money. They spent the big money on Nunes. It didn't work. Like Turkish said, they then fixed it.
Oz with a super chat says, Turkish, what is our top organisational priority in the club above anything else? I think we are close but need another aspect of dynamism in our attack, like the ability to go route one against teams. I think basically we all agree it's a striker, right?
Yeah, but it's more than
Need
striker.
more
We
than
need, man.
striker.
You put a striker into this side, it doesn't fix all the problems, man.
Mate, I couldn't agree more.
Remember when Odegaard was injured and people thought him coming back would fix it? No, we're deeper than that now.
We had 6 attackers going into the season. Sterling is leaving in the summer and Jesus is out till probably January next year. So we need 2 minimum. We need another striker and a winger minimum. I still think we need another creative midfielder. We probably need something in defence because Tierney, Zinchenko and Kivior will all leave in the summer. Oh, and we probably need a 6 as well because Partey and Jorginho are going to go as well.
Keeper as well.
That's and a backup keeper. We need 6 players, you know.
I
I wasn't being hyperbolic when I was listing those off.
Happens when what people don't fucking understand. Yeah, you know these people that always fucking say we're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
You miss out. You don't capitalise on the one window.
Mm-hmm.
You need more work to do in the next.
Yeah.
Because inevitably, in the 6 months, in first half, something's going to pop up that you need. Then the next 6, something's going to pop up that you need on top of what you already needed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to double, triple. And by the time it double, triples, your Fabregas is gone, or your Van Persie's gone, or your Saliba's gone. Wait. Like who the fuck thinks Saliba is going to listen to the wait to the next window, wait to the next window, wait to the next window? At one point, it becomes, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
These men want me, they're winning. You man telling me to wait for the next window because we're waiting for Sesko or something or whatever it is next.
I think your point is so prudent there, Turkish, because it does stack up. We needed to sign in the summer. I said minimum a winger because we ended up getting Sterling on loan. We needed minimum a winger because A, we needed the quality, B, we needed the numbers. They didn't do that. I then said we needed a striker in January because Sterling wasn't at it, Jesus was out injured, so was Saka. So the winger should have been done anyway in the summer regardless, and the striker needed to come in January. Those 2 players are now immediate requirements for this window. On top of whatever we're going to commit to Zubimendi, on top of the fact we'd have no other 6 because Rice is being used as the 8, on top of the fact that, like I said, 3 defenders are probably going to go and we still haven't got a backup because Neto's loan expires. When I say this might need to be a £250 million window minimum, because let's look at it from as much as we know. Zubimendi's a £50 million player. Nico Williams, who pays release clause, that's a £50 million player. The goalkeeper, they're talking a £20 million release clause for Johan Garcia. That's £120 million there. How much is the striker going to cost? The striker's probably going to cost £100 million minimum. We've now got to £220 million before we talked about another 10, before we talked about a backup. And that, I'm not being hyperbolic. You know I don't sit here and just, rattle off all these numbers and go over the top there. I'm being deadly fucking serious. Is that Calafiori in midfield?
Yeah, just come on.
Yeah, just come on.
He's gone right back.
Partey's come off and Timber.
Timber.
James,
So
you know what's going to happen?
extraordinary.
Right? We're going to have to sell. We're not going to have to give everyone.
You can add a player then for everyone we sold.
We're coming round to that part of the process.
Of course we are.
Yeah, we're coming round to that part of the process because I've been to that part of the process before.
Bro, that's where we get to.
Selling big players to make the money to be able to do this or do that or increase the stadium or maybe that's when people get hurt enough to realise what these owners are really on.
He's been the only one.
I know sitting here right now that we are going to be short going into next season. I know this.
Yeah, I know,
and that's what's most frustrating.
I know.
How can I know that the first week of February, that next season we're going to be short?
It'll be light.
How can I know that? And that's the 6th year, phase 6. I thought there was only 5 phases.
Dom Trick says, sorry James, but Turkish doesn't care what you're saying and I don't blame him.
I'm listening to you, James.
It's a good comment. James would put a glass eye to sleep.
Oh,
Nah.
a glass.
It's funny.
Hey, I don't laugh for much. I can't lie. That was a good one.
Also,
That's a fucking good one.
they can
That's
stop.
another comment of the day. Nah.
Bang out of order.
So you got one for me and Lee already.
You need one for
I
Jordan.
was about to go in on it. I was about to say, stop fucking watching the watch along
Said you
there.
put a glass.
Oh, Gary
Some stand
says.
up on us, man. We got YouTube, man.
Gary says, perhaps this is the players protesting about no signings. Darren says, Real Madrid are playing, by the way, guys. Yeah, we could watch Real Madrid.
Could we put Madrid on?
Yeah, can we? JC says,
Sorry.
I agree, man. I agree.
tapped out half hour
That's
ago.
where we're at. That's where we're at. That's why I keep saying last summer was the summer. We were literally 2 or 3 players away from this being a big season. But this is awesome.
I seriously
man.
think, though, you man are giving these guys an out by talking about transfers endlessly.
What else can they do?
How many
What else
times
can they
how many
do?
times do you man give the owners an out? Let's talk about that. Because I don't get it. I don't hear you talk about this ownership enough.
I do.
No, you don't.
I
Be
do.
real. How many times do you talk about this ownership, Laurie? So I could say the same thing. You want to highlight the players, cool,
No,
but it's
no,
the
but
ownership
I'm
that's
not-
the problem.
listen,
Because you,
hear me out,
you,
hear me out, hear
Laurie,
me
you're
out.
older than me, so you've seen it all before.
I've
If I
seen
talk
it.
about I've been through it, you've been through it.
Yeah,
So
bro,
what are you doing?
I'm saying that we need
So
to
okay,
be
let's
giving
rip
these...
Saliba. Let's rip him because
Not
then
just Saliba.
that'll push him out real quick. Let's rip him because we know he's quality. He's had a mare today.
He's
But
had an
players are
absolute-
allowed mares. You know, Henri had a mare once in a while, right? We know this.
But it's not just Saliba, though, is it?
It's not just Saliba, it's Odegaard, it's Havertz, it's Martinelli, it's Partey, it's Rice, it's
So
everyone
what-
on
yeah,
that
so-
pitch.
exactly. So
But
what I'm
guess
saying
what?
is why-
They've needed help this
Why
whole
are
season.
we so bad tonight, though? That's what
Talk
needs
about,
to be...
Okay, talk about the players then.
That's a ban.
Talk about the
He's
players.
looking.
He said no. He actually said no.
Of course, he said no.
I actually thought
Because
that
he's
was-
looking for it.
That
It's
looked
just.
like a foul to me.
But look at the ball. Look, he's looking at the man.
It's never a penalty.
That's not much.
Come on, just look at the ball for once.
That is nothing. Really.
It's not a foul.
You shouldn't really put your hands
In
up.
real
but I
time, it
don't
looked
think there's
worse. I don't know about that. It doesn't even matter, man.
To me,
enough.
But Real
Just
Madrid
so you know, we obviously know we can't. Referee's been good tonight. No complaints about
He's a
the
good ref.
officials.
Simon Hooper's a good ref.
Oh, is it Simon Hooper?
He's the ref that he blew the final whistle when Grealish was through against Spurs, didn't you? Remember that?
Oh, did he?
Top ref.
Clear through.
Yeah, brilliant.
JC Florida says Shop HQ, H&N and QVC are all on right now. More entertaining than this game. Ageless says, big up Jordan. I realised a long time ago there's more to life than getting triggered by football. I love how you don't let it get to you.
Me?
That's nice, yeah. Picking you up.
You don't get to you.
JV says, back to reality, AFTV, you beat the worst City side in ages. I love how
James.
City fans are trying to tell us, like,
I'm not having that. I'm not
I don't
having
think I've
that.
ever seen you sit like that.
The
Yeah.
worst City side.
I love how City fans are like sort of taking pride of this is the worst we've ever been. I'm like, okay. I don't know why you should be so happy about that. But I guess when you've won 4 titles, you probably
Yeah,
can.
they know they'll
You
be
probably
back,
can
man.
enjoy it.
They spent 200 million in January.
you know,
It's hardly something to be proud of, though, is it?
I don't think they're
It's
proud
the
of it.
worst we've ever been.
No,
It's
but
like,
they know
okay,
they'll be
well,
back.
that's not great.
They spent 200 million in January. They'll probably spend another 250,
Gonna
300
book
in
him.
summer, and they'll be
Of
back
course
next
you are.
season. That's it.
Of course you're going to book him.
You know what's so disappointing about this as well is that Newcastle have not been in very good form recently either. As Jordan stated before we started, they've lost
They
their
haven't
last 2 home games.
Is the yellow card a book?
That
They're
one
booking it.
Is the yellow card like a book?
I know what you mean. It looks thick.
You know they say
It's like
book it.
thicker.
Well, he just also opened
It
it.
isn't always. Usually it's
I always thought it was a card.
Usually they pull it out of the
To
book
put it out of the book.
Yeah.
and give the card and put it back in and write the name.
That's a foul, though.
That looked like a yellow book.
It is in this.
It's
in
probably
Carabao.
got a thing for the...
This is the shit I'm talking about.
Oh.
The cup semi-final.
What's going on now again?
Why are they
Didn't he just
arguing
get a
about
yellow
that?
for something?
Sterling, why are you getting a yellow card for that, man? Come on.
Mike saying, I guess beating Man City is not as impressive as it is. You're right. Go take the 3 points from us. You're right. We were so wrong.
I'll tell you what, though, we can't deny that a lot of the shine has been taken off that win now.
Are you
Shine
watching
was
this?
taken off after we didn't sign anyone.
Havertz and Sterling are playing for us. Deep it, man.
Jorginho.
Phase 5 and Jorginho.
I mean, it's just clowns all round, isn't it? Look at this. Well done, Marino. Oh, well done, Waneri. That was so funny. Alexander says, by the way, sorry, on what you just said, Laurie, yeah, whoever just said it, I don't know if it was Christian or Tosh, the window took the shine. The minute Arsenal didn't do what they had to do in the window, I went, well, that's that.
100%.
There is no way you are relying on Sterling, Havertz, Trossard and Martinelli as your forwards to achieve anything this season.
If you want to be real now, like realistic, the season's done. It's absolutely done.
Do you know why I'll
But
never
look,
get
James,
to that?
we're not catching Liverpool,
No, okay.
especially if they beat Everton. Even if they draw to Everton, it's 7 points.
Yeah.
We're not catching them, and we ain't winning Champions League with this squad.
I think you are almost 100% spot on. I I'll always show up and watch because,
Of course.
you know, just crazy things happen in football. You know?
Jordan, who was up top in that Arsenal team?
Which one?
Which team?
The team that caught up 13 points on United.
Anelka, right. Bergkamp.
Yeah, who's
Is
up,
that
who's
all?
up,
No, we've got
who's
a
up top
chance.
in this team?
Anelka, right, Bergkamp. Is that all we had?
Christopher Ray.
That's the difference, man.
Christopher Ray probably starts today.
What do they do? Eh?
Probably starts today. Christopher Ray.
I just can't believe this, man.
Alexander saying Saliba playing like he's completely checked out. Can't blame him after the window. He'll be off to Madrid in the summer. That's an interesting question. Do you think the players
I was thinking that too,
might be
yeah.
dejected by the lack of activity and
100%.
thinking, you know, what have you done to us,
Do
kind
you
of
really
thing?
think that?
100%. 100%. Turkish touched on it the other day as well. It's like,
Here we are.
Off
Gareth Bale.
off the back of the win, what would lift the players so much? What would lift the club?
That's a red card.
That could be a red.
Deckers, what
That
are you
looked
doing?
really high.
That could be. That's definitely a yellow.
Okay, maybe I've
League Cup
exaggerated. to say
carries
red
over
card.
to Prem,
That
right?
looked a really reckless tackle.
Yeah.
It did look very
They
reckless.
got in his
He
head.
lost his head there.
They got in his head.
He lost his head.
James,
Am I going
correct me if
crazy?
I'm wrong, but if you get sent off
Look.
in the League Cup, it carries over, right? It's not as bad as I thought it was.
That was lungy, man.
Definitely a yellow.
That's bad.
That's how he usually tackles.
Nah, it's
but
not-
he's
it's
not
not
even
as
playing
bad.
the
It's a
rules.
yellow, but that was a cynical lungy tackle.
I think he was giving him one back
It's
for what he did
because
to
of what
Trossard.
happened earlier.
Yeah, he's lost his head.
He's lost his head.
Declan, man. Do you know what? I don't even blame you. Having to do everything for this team.
Yeah.
K-Pro says, do our players get scared of the crowd? Really? Yeah, maybe.
Callum Wilson's coming.
L says, the truth is that we always overreact. Go look at the fan cams after the game. It's embarrassing. It shows we didn't understand what Haaland meant by stay humble. We got rattled, not City.
Callum Wilson walks
God,
into
I
our
can't
11
be
as well.
bothered
That's
for
the
this
worst
conversation, man.
100%. I'll take him.
He walks into our 11.
You know what? If we can't handle this pressure, and Laurie is saying they're nervous and whatever, semi-final Carabao Cup, when you're 2-0 down, kind of nothing to lose, go for it. Imagine Bernabeu, semi-final Champions League.
We ain't got the result.
Imagine that pressure
Bring me Isak.
compared to this.
Bring me Isak.
Rogine says it's not spin. City have won 4 titles in a row in the Champions League, which
Yeah, I
Arsenal
think
never won.
yeah.
They earned the right
just
to
don't
brag.
think the offer
Guaranteed they're going to
required
rebuild in the summer too.
midfield.
Big
They want
spending.
20 minimum.
Late night streamer says if Spurs win the Carabao Cup, Arsenal will win the Champions League. Lol. Daniel says if Carlsberg did football losses, yeah, this would be a big one. T-Man 4 says, who would you rather, Isak or Gyökeres? Isak for me. You guys, Isak, Gyökeres?
He's the best in the
Cool.
world.
There we
I
go.
would take Gyökeres.
I think
He's like,
Isak.
No, I
Good
said
pass,
in
Gavin.
the absence of.
oh, in the absence.
SHU says
I
the team is exhausted. They're already in Dubai. Axe says Arteta
alone.
disappointed with a window. Top 4 equals a trophy. Rabbi says Turkish. No, I'm not going to read that one out. Turin says Yanks have ruined. No, sorry, let me not say that. I'm not reading that one out.
Oh, jeez.
What, are they going to score again?
What did he do?
Um,
Miles Lewis Kelly, sorry.
He's having a little tip.
Trippier was like
isn't it?
sticking it on him a bit, saying like,
And I'm also not reading
calm
that.
down and just, I don't know, who cares, man.
Independent thinker with a super chat, thank you very much. Red Journey says Turkish, you want my tops have a signature card. Do you want it?
So that's 2 player of the matches in the
Against
last
us.
against
You know,
us.
like
isn't it?
match attacks kind of thing.
James,
What's that?
Match attacks, bro.
he's
it's
that
free.
player of the match twice in the 2 games he's played.
Who Isak?
3 games he's played against us.
Well, yeah, arguably.
He scored in all 3 games this season he's played against us.
He's the best, I think he's the best centre forward in the world.
Prolific,
He
mate.
probably is.
Lucas Harrison, thank you for your super chat. Independent thinker, thank you as well. Josephine says, thank you, Turkish.
Humble.
Yes, I'm holding each of these people accountable. Big up from Dubai, man.
Well done.
A lot of love for you,
He
Turkish.
tried.
Red Dust says, for the people
Tried
who
something.
Near
aren't
the post.
who aren't making a living off this football club, stop wasting your energy and focus on improving yourself. The manager and the players want big money. They don't know who you are. And they
Why would
don't
you cross
care.
that?
It's about their own career.
Next year.
Says a guy that's
Netflix
watching
FC.
an AFTV stream. That's a madness to say.
Oh my God, people.
Tony the Snook fan says we were dreadful tonight. Absolute shambles. It's obviously we're missing a proper centre forward. Hope you agree with me, Turkish. We looked so poor tonight. I think he definitely agrees with you.
It's not
Why
just-
Optimus says why do we play like a why do we stop playing like an MLS team when we get close to a trophy? Listen, I think MLS sides would have shown a lot more fight. Let's show some respect. We've been shocking tonight. We missed that, Lewis
It's an
Skelly.
open goal, right?
They only spend so much on their teams in America, but on
It's
ours,
a free header, but it's not an open goal.
Unlucky.
It's a free header, man.
Like 20 man in the box.
Unlucky.
No, but should he have scored?
Should put it on target. For sure.
Yeah, he should have.
Target,
He
yeah.
should have, yeah. But he's.
So what?
I thought it was an open goal.
Okay, so there was a player in the goal, but come on, man.
Yeah, he should hit the target.
Come on, Jordan.
never mind a warm weather camp, send the board to the North Pole.
There's a
One-way
player in
ticket.
there. But yeah, okay. Semantics,
Good
but you know what I'm saying, right? You should have scored.
What's Trippier's getting on my nerves, man? Trippier's getting on my nerves. What he's doing to Miles.
Adam says, here's £5, please cancel the match. Well, thank you for your
No, but here's the
super chat.
thing. What Trippier's doing is what Miles Lewis Kelly's got to now expect.
Exactly.
We can't defend him, but if you're going to chuck it, man are going to give it to you.
We've been battered in these 2 legs.
Clamp him.
And he's giving it back. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, Trippier's walking next to him, talking shit again.
yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, that's what comes with.
Yeah, I
He's
don't
got to
mind it.
expect that.
I think he can.
He's got a target
Especially
on
if you
his,
chuck it.
he's got a target on his back.
He can handle it. He can handle it. I don't doubt that.
I'm sure he can handle it.
Every time
So
these
he was
guys
laughing
play,
earlier, he
Bruno,
smiled.
Bruno and them, man, they fucking play.
We'll big up the Newcastle fans, man. They're going to be watching their team at Wembley.
Love that.
Hope they win it.
Yeah, I hope they win it as well.
For the fans, not the players.
I don't like Newcastle.
I don't really like the players.
I think the players deserve it too, man. They put in a lot of fight. They put
What
in a
don't you
lot
like
of
about the
energy,
players?
they've
I rate the players, man. They got a lot of
Joe
fight.
Linton can kind of get away with anything he wants, really,
you see,
when it comes to
but-
fouling,
Yeah, but he's not
aggression.
even playing.
Like,
today.
if
I
you
don't-
had them players, you see
Yeah,
Bruno.
but that's
I
always
was about to
case,
say
yeah.
the same thing. If they played for Arsenal, we would love them. Bro, they leave everything on the line.
I think you said it the
Tonali,
other day.
Joe
Bruno,
Linton, Bruno.
Isak and
physical
Gordon are
players,
the
man.
3 pieces we
Yeah, yeah.
essentially need in the first team.
And we missed out on all those opportunities. But I think their fans are top. I think their fans are fantastic.
I
And
like
they've
some of them
been
guys,
through a
so
lot
I'm not
over the
going to lie.
years. No, I like Anthony Gordon. I like Lewis Hall a lot.
You like Murphy?
I think
Murphy seems like a
Sharon
good
Bottom are
guy.
the top players. I like
Murphy?
Nick Pope, Isak. There's a lot I
Murphy?
like. There's just a lot of players I don't really like. But like I said, I think their fans are brilliant.
Gordon can be a bit nibble, as we've seen now.
They are trolling Havertz hard, man.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
I just think, what's the point?
I'll be interested to see his player rating tonight.
What's the
Mm.
point?
Havertz.
When you play like that, what's the point of doing shit like that?
He's not. He's not.
Robbie
You know what?
getting,
You know, I've got to say this, right? And I'm sure you guys agree with me. You know what I feel sorry for today? All those fans who have travelled up there, middle of the week, gone all the way up to Newcastle, supported the club in earnest, paid their money.
That's fair.
And this is what
and
they.
This is
yeah.
what they get in return. It's
Yeah.
absolutely shocking, man. Seriously.
That's Calafiori at right wing.
Absolutely shocking.
Calafiori just did more on the right wing than we saw from anyone outside of Ethan Waneri in the last month. Did you
And
see
then-
that little chop inside? I'm not even joking.
Yeah, I saw it.
And you know that phrase, add insult to injury. There actually is an injury to Martinelli. So it possibly couldn't have gone any worse
Corner
if we'd have
FC.
planned.
Stop crossing the ball, man.
You know what I mean?
Crossing ain't the one today,
Just,
boys.
that's what they want.
That was a waste of time.
Damn.
2-0, 2-0.
Gordon and
You know,
Havertz.
people,
So
you
we
got
could-
what you
we-
wanted.
we
You
couldn't
even
score
score a goal.
again. Yeah.
got what you
even get a
wanted.
goal.
You got what you wanted.
And it was myself,
Shot on
Turkish.
target. Shot on target.
Who was with us that night, Turkish, when we went to the corresponding game? It was me, you, and somebody else, innit? And I think at the end of that game, we were saying, there's no way we can be as bad in the return fixture. Look, we've been even worse.
I don't think we were that bad that night. It's definitely better than this.
Food and drink.
That's good from Dubravka.
Food and drink.
Marston is gonna get-
David says the problem with FSG and probably the Cronkies is that
Sorry, real talk. Has there been a shot? It's
No.
half.
I don't
I
recall
don't think
seeing
so.
one.
Not been a shot in a while.
No.
Sorry, James.
no, that 60 million is hard to replace. Liverpool have to keep Nunez and kind of play him. Teams like City or Chelsea could bin him. Yeah, but you see how they readdressed his role in the squad by using him as just depth for the front three. Havertz would be fine depth for this front three. He'd be fine. It's relying on him to be someone he's
Paper
not.
in the wind. Paper in
They're
the wind.
bullying him. They are bullying him.
Bully.
Paper in the wind.
He actually did quite well there.
They are bullying him.
Game
He
done.
did alright.
It's game done.
Yeah, it's over.
Just blow the whistle, ref, man. Put us out of our misery. Newcastle in the final. There we go. Fair play to them.
That is a
Fair play to them. They deserve it. They've absolutely humiliated us in these 2 legs.
Just had a message here from Curtis. He said, instead of going to Dubai, they should be going to Siberia, Russia. All I can say, shout out to the fans that travelled up there. Cold day,
Yep.
spent their money.
It's shocking.
Probably going to have
So
to
can I
take a
get
day
another
off
one?
work tomorrow. And not for
It's
what?
shocking.
So we've effectively gone from possibly the best performance of the season to the absolute worst performance of the season in the space of...
Thank you.
How many days is it?
3. Came up against a team that wanted it today, and we absolutely didn't, man. We shut ourselves. What can
We
you
lost
do?
it from the start, from the kickoff.
Oh, yeah, it's former team, innit?
Who?
Marino.
Oh yeah, he was
Hassan,
there, isn't it?
guys, we're going to end on the super chats, then we're going to do fan cams.
Yeah,
Huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. Look, love for everyone who's tuned in to actually
Nice
enjoy
one,
the game
guys.
with
See you
us.
tomorrow.
Fair play to the rivals want to have their fun. That is what football is about as well.
Bring me East Side.
Hassan with a super chat and many others coming in. I'm just going to say, at Donato, your super chats come in. That's the last super chat we're taking, people. There's a lot to get through already. And yeah, we want to obviously be able to actually answer all yours properly. Hassan says, destroyed by Thierry Henry's rightful heir. Simple. Well,
Just
yeah.
thinking that as well. That's so mad.
I was
When
thinking
he
like
came up.
Ronaldo.
He ripped us,
But I
didn't
didn't
he?
want to say it because I know Turkish rates him highly. So.
Ohan is predicting that Arteta post-match is going to say that EFL match ball is different.
Oh, jeez.
Swallow says, what would it take for you guys to be Arteta out on his question? Swallow, for me,
It's not
it
gonna
will
solve it.
take
It's not going to solve
real regression from Arsenal and also feeling like this man's had every opportunity to get Arsenal to where they need to be and isn't the one, and it is therefore the stumbling block towards getting over. Now, Arteta might be the problem, but so are the Kroenke, so are the recruitment, some of these players. All of that is part of why we've not got to where we want to be. I'm so low on the screen, I've just realised, but you know what? That's how I'm feeling. Yatharth says, relax guys, it's just that ball is different in the EFL. London says, the ownership are clowns with their one in, one out policy. Who the heck can we sell to get proper money to get better players and need £100 million to spend? Evan says, no, he doesn't say anything, but thank you for your super chat. Pavanjic said, Turkish on deadline day in September, the Sun winner was a 3 out of 10, and Lookman is better than Sterling, and Laurie laughed at him. Please make your apology as loud as your disrespect.
Say that again, I did what?
You said you laughed at Turkish for saying that Lookman was better than Sterling in September when the window shut.
As I recall, that's not quite how it went. I was talking about in terms of achievements.
Fair enough. There's your answer, Pavanjic. Theo says, let's be real, Calafiori and Marino were awful signings, spending 70 million on 2 non-starters, whether our attack was a disgrace. They were awful signings as the only 2 signings. Had they come in with everything else we needed to do, they would have been fine squad players, but now there's a magnifying glass on them to be the difference when they should never have been asked to be the difference.
We also replaced 2 attacking players in Reece Nelson and Smith Rowe with 2 defensive players.
Yeah, which is poor business from the club, but that's
Terrible
not necessarily a
business, man.
reflection on the players.
Terrible business.
Carvey says, what the fuck is Rice doing on the pitch? For fuck's sake, Mikel. Lee says, give Arteta a 10-year contract extension. Jamie says, don't forget to stay humble, Arsenal fans. Jordan says, I've accepted that we are a top 4 club who may win a trophy every 5 years. These positive fans who accept mediocre managers and players then cry when we do mediocre things. It's laughable. Owners love it. Benji saying it's an embarrassing performance. I agree.
Yeah.
Today's laugh says, Rice 6, Ødegaard 8, Ethan 10. Well, Rice 6, Ødegaard 8 in the future with another 10. Ethan, still at 18 next year, can play minutes in midfield, can play minutes in the front line. That's how you develop these young players. We don't make them the answer, but maybe for this season that's what we have to do. Shaquille says, Lola hope Lewis Gay does that Haaland celebration again. Stay humble, Arsenal fans, and big up yourself, Turkish. My word, sorry, I've lost it because it likes to refresh when I'm scrolling. Canadian Gooner, name Premier League strikers better than Kai. He's maybe top 12. I think top 12 is kind.
No, it's very kind.
And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm being really deadly serious. I think. Let's play this game. Be deadly serious. Go. Liverpool. Gakpo, Nunez, Jota. All better. Diaz plays up front.
Yeah.
Chris Wood on current form. Haaland, there's no question. Isak. Callum Wilson, haven't seen for a while, but we know what he's done over the years. Do you know what? Let me stop because now I'm just going in for no reason.
Nicholas Jackson.
But I barely got to.
I've taken Kunku over Havertz.
Jordan says an absolute shambles. Anyway, big up to Turkish. Dunsack says Arsenal should play Robbie Lyle up front. Well, he'd do a better job. Evan says, why would Isak come to a team, his current team continually turns over?
Yeah.
Fair point. And might even show more ambition. They certainly have in the attacking areas. Joseph says Havertz as useful as a fish with boobs. Okay. Thank you for that image.
Fish with boobs.
Don't laugh.
Where did they come up? Where did they come up with this shit?
Yeah, of course they.
Let's
They pay
Yeah.
money to type that.
let's wrap it up, please. I beg.
Matty says,
money to say that, man. Right.
Matty says, how do I get the
got
volcano
work.
sauce in chicken shop? I don't know. You might have to ask them, but I know they don't sell it. But maybe if you ask, I'm not sure. Big Ticket AFC says, as much as I love Saliba, he's weak and so poor in the air. He's not great in the air. I actually agree with that. But he's not weak, you can't say that. Donato, thank you for your super chat. I know there was another with text, so we'll go to there. Dark Square says, Arteta the company man, tired of this bullshit, throwing away the cups every year. Arsenal fans getting fooled by cronky propaganda like blind children, never going to win anything with these owners. Sam says, I back everything Turkish says, where if you can't see that the owners are the problem, we're cooked. We'll just be a top 4 team for the next 3 years. G49 says, I look at the bench, it makes me think we're overachieving at this point. The manager, the board, the owner should be accountable for negligence. Shutya Mal. Oh, yeah, there we go. I get what I was trying to say. We got bigger tears to cry FC. Alton says, I have no words to describe what I've witnessed in this cup tie. Newcastle have our number, I'm embarrassed. Cronky's out, for goodness sake. Turin says, love the fans. Why don't we have the same?
How many more?
There's quite a lot, but everyone kept talking. KM says, have Arsenal fans gone back to blaming the owners after 2 seasons of silence now that the stuff has gone south? There wasn't
I can
silence.
tell you what Arteta is going to say after this game. I'll tell you now. The players were tired. That's what
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm telling you, that's what
He
he's gonna
doesn't. He
say.
doesn't usually make excuses when we don't play well. That's a false narrative. He'll come out and say we weren't good enough.
I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I'm predicting that that's what he's going to say.
No, I
As a
never
way-
heard him say we're not good enough. He does talk.
He's
some
going to
shit.
say we're tired, though, right?
He's not going to say he's tired because that will contradict him saying that not getting anyone in the window was fine. He'll
So
come
how's
out
he
and
going to explain it?
he'll say, I can't believe we didn't win the game.
Yeah.
He won't.
He said that. He says that for every time we don't win the game, bro.
No, he doesn't. That's
Yes, he does.
that's a false narrative.
That's not false narrative.
He says that in games that
No, but I'll
we play
search
well.
this on
and
my
we
phone
lose.
right now.
He does, bro. 100%.
He says that in games we play well and don't lose. Today we didn't play well and we lost.
There have been
He
times
will
that
say-
Turkish. Honestly, there's
he
been
will
times
say-
where we've been
one
out
second, let
battled
me-
and
let
out
me-
I'm pretty
fought.
sure Newcastle first leg. He said, I can't believe we didn't win that.
No, but
game."
that was a
He
different
did
game.
after that one.
Yeah, because we had chances in
We
that
had
game.
chances in that game.
We
yeah.
were awful
I don't
today.
think we should. I don't think we
that
should
was
have lost that
definitely
game.
not. I can't believe we didn't win that game.
No, but I could see. I think it was bullshit what he said, but I could see why he said it.
He said
So
it
what do you
about the
think he'll say
United game
today?
as well.
He's never said it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, he has.
He hasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I
Cross.
swear to you, I promise you he has.
What do you
He
think he will
protects
say
them.
today,
There's
people?
nothing he can say.
It might not have been
with
for a
that.
few years, but he has come out and said.
He
Bro,
said
I'm
it,
not
trust
talking
me.
about a few years ago, bro.
Bro,
Right, fine.
I'm
I
talking
said-
about recent. I'm talking about.
I can send you videos where he said it.
What he should
People,
say-
the people
what he
do
should
comps
say-
on Twitter where he literally comes out and is honest. If we don't play well and we don't create chances and we're not the better team, he says it. He's honest. In games where we create chances, like I don't know, West Ham last season, maybe Newcastle.
Do you think you'll say today that we were tired?
I think he'll say we weren't good enough. 100,000,000%.
I think he'll
I
just
think
say
this is one of
Newcastle
those
were
where he'll
better.
say we weren't good enough.
He'll
But
just say
I
Newcastle
do
were.
agree that post Newcastle first leg, post Man United, I was getting so sick of hearing, I can't believe we haven't won this game, the chances we had. And it's like, look, like, just accept that we were second best in so many departments. We didn't deserve to win, even if we did have a few chances. Kie says, stay humble, Harry Potter. And another one saying, I'd rather have Nunez over Martinelli or Trossard. RCG says 5-0 aggregate over 3 games. Yeah, they've absolutely battered us. And the final one of the day, Dinar says it's all good and well to perform when it doesn't count as much,
times have
but
been
when it's a second leg and we need a goal, our players play without spirit. Absolutely. All right, I said that was going to be the last one we're going to cover today because we've got lots to get on with. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Christian Tai, Laurie Lyle, Turkish, Jordan, Kwame, we're out. Fan camps to come. Catch you all in a bit.